Why did nothing show up? I forgot. Oh, hello everyone. Welcome in today. I could have sworn I opened up my VTuber model, but I guess it didn't open. So that's interesting. So you just have Potet in the middle of the screen there.
Hello.
He's just standing there, menacingly.
Like a threat.
He's vaguely threatening. Potet's true. What if we just have Potet host the stream today, Chad? Have we considered this? There we go.
You know what?
Rorston jump scare.
He's fucking huge. Who is this little creature below me flying around?
Oh, yeah. No, don't worry about that. That's just... I don't know what that is. It just loads in every time I load VTube Studio. It's weird. There we go. Also, I realized my mic is all the way over here. Sir, thank you for the 8 months in a row. Jesus Christ. Do something better with your money. Anyway.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, God, don't you have, like, taxes to pay? I don't know why I don't know why today is the day I chose to bully people for subscribing. I'm told there's tuna in the works. There is indeed. Alrighty, but yes, we brought Potet on as I am tired today and I need someone to bounce shit off of, so... Prime sub? I see. Go spend your free money elsewhere. Go pay Arrow.
Free money?
Alright, go to this platform.
Woo! Deep with the gargoyles, right?
Yep. Alright, where did I save it is the question. Ah, there we go, Yellowfin. So this is what I have so far.
Yes.
I have the stern, I have the little steam engine... I have the steam prop area, I don't have the actual steam engine yet.
Uh-huh.
And then, I'm really happy with the hull shaping. I just want to do a little bit more on the superstructure now. So...
What superstructure?
That's what I'm saying!
I get it.
So I'm just wondering how I want to do it, though. So I was going to bounce ideas off you as I go about it. Because I want to keep it relatively close to the old red tuna. Where whamst is it?
Whamst.
But yeah. Also, normally I don't go this fast in the stream anymore. Normally I sit around and chat for a bit. But yeah, chat, how's it going today? Bayonet, welcome in. How's it going? Oh, I recognize that username. Hello, how's it going? It's good to see you. What colors am I? Oh, I'm still on Silver Snow Shogun, that's why. Okay. There we go. Yeah, so this is what the old one looks like, and I kind of want to develop the new one. You can see I have like the same hull basic shape.
Yes.
Yeah. Like I would watch Potet solo streams. So would I. Way better than Roar streams. I agree with you. Tell him that. Potet, my beloved. Hell yeah. But also, just clarification for chat. Potet is my beloved. Back off.
Hey. I'm not exclusive.
Yes, the fuck you are. My evening.
Anyway,
Potet, your evening's in danger. Your evening.
What do you mean my evening is in danger?
I'm saying your evening's in danger if you're not exclusive.
Okay. Chill. Alright, so how do you want to do the steam engine? Because you wanted to... excuse me, I'm...
Yeah, dude, I'm having the same thing right now.
Yes, you wanted to bounce ideas off for the superstructure, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking...
You want to go for a similar shape or a little bigger, different style?
Well, so this is Goldwater. I want to put the exhaust at the back, obviously. Because that's what the engine's probably going to go right underneath the rear missile turret. So that part is fine. But, what's that thing that's like the opposite of yandere? Kudere?
Yaoi? Oh.
No, that's gay. Unironically, yaoi is boy love. I'm not calling it gay derogatory. I'm saying, no, that is actually just gay people.
That is gay derogatory.
That is gay. But, yeah, no, you have yandere, which is like the psychotic obsessive love. You have tsundere, which is like the I don't like you, but they do.
Actually likes you.
You have kudere, which is like the really like they're just fucking depressed all the time type of love.
Which is just
and then, yeah, me for real. But
no.
What? I'm not allowed to be depressed anymore. It's my brand. My market shares Potet.
Anyway, yes, yandere, kudere, tsundere.
Anyways, Yandror. No.
Yandror. That sounds like a planet in Star Wars, like Mandalore or something.
Yes, yes. The rebel base located on Yandror.
Yandror.
The Battle of Yandror 4.
Yandror 4. There's 4 of them?
Yeah. Now there are 2 of them. This is getting out of hand. Homosexual is so true. Oh, talking about
Very.
okay. I want to point something out here. I'm gonna call Spidicy out because I know he's on the stream. So you know how Bo Barley, for those of you that don't know, Bo Barley, big friend of the channel, absolutely adore her. Her Discord bio is in homies we trust. Like it's in homies we trust, but with H parentheses, right? And then like the 2 emotes. Spidicy copied the fucking shit out of her, like verbatim. If you look at his bio, he has the exact same shit now. And it's just really funny.
That just means he loves the quote.
No, I know, but it's just really funny to me that Spidicy is copying Barley. It's just it's one of those small world moments where you never realize it's like, wait, how do you two know each other?
I don't know. Hey, Corey's here. Hello, buddy.
Corey, you think we'll get dinner? What are you doing here?
He's watching the stream while I was getting dinner.
Oh, I see. The forbidden technique. Multitasking.
Multitasking. Okay.
Yeah.
How fast do you want this ship to go?
I don't know. How fast can we make it go?
I could probably make it go like 50.
Alright, bet. Do it.
You sure?
Well, as long as it doesn't fly out of the water, which I'm looking at these waves right now. This one is not made to sit in the water nicely. I might honestly redo the bottom of the hull. Like, I wanted to keep the same shape, but...
Yeah.
It's a difficult shape to get working. Because, like, Clipston? True. Can't wait to forget the timer and burn it. Oh, based.
Well, I mean, yeah, you are working with a V-shaped hull, which is just inherently unstable.
Yeah. Honestly, maybe we take off another layer too. No, that's the floor layer. Yeah, well.
Yeah, like this is just for shaping reasons, but I can make it more stable by doing.
Yeah, like I could do a U-shape hull, like by doing like 2 meter up here, right? Like if I do, I do up here first and then burn it in, but.
This also works.
Oh, you know what? That's true. Yeah, like, give it a belly.
Just making it more chunky.
Yeah. Okay. This is gonna annoy me. Oh, I see how. Never mind. I see how you're doing it. No, you're fine.
Hey.
Yeah, chunk it out a little bit.
Trust in the garden vegetable.
Holy shit! Trust in.
Do not thrust in the garden vegetable.
Trust in the garden. Also, I forgot to put music on. I normally. Do we want FTD music?
God.
Why do I not hear anything? Do we want FTD music today, Chad, or do we want like regular music? I'm curious because it's actually been a while since I've listened to just FTD music. In trust, we trust. Amen. Wait, how does M3 Lee know the Discord memes? How does M3 know the Discord memes?
Infiltration.
Okay, I'm gonna go find music.
Sounds good. Which means I'm now in charge of the class, I guess.
True. Yes, many such protests.
Shit, many such potatoes. They
Let's
grow in batches.
Let's do some Zelda music. Oh, I was using the search engine to look up Zelda music, and it auto-played my Bellatra video from last night. That's a really cool feature. Apparently if you hit
auto-played.
Yeah, so apparently if you hit enter when you have a video like for premium from autoplay from like whatever you were listening to last, it just fucking autoplays instead of hitting the search engine like I asked it to.
That sucks.
Yeah. All right.
Spotify.
To music. Go.
Oh yeah, that's your mistake. YouTube Music.
No, I'm not gonna use. Oh yes, I watch my Bolacho videos on Spotify, Pota.
You can watch podcasts with video now.
Also, you're not allowed to stream music from Spotify on Twitch.
Is that a thing? Oh
yeah,
shit.
it's like explicitly banned. That's why I don't do it.
Oh wow, okay, I didn't know that.
See, and this is why Florson's in the pocket and not you.
And this is why I don't stream, because I'd be banned within like a day for just playing music.
To be fair, everyone does it. No one ever notices.
Yeah. Alright, it is now a U-shaped hull.
It's shaped like me? That's fucked. Why would you do that? That's crazy.
Well, I mean, we have Florston, so...
Chatty, shape it like me. I'm scared.
Tall Canadian man-shaped boat. Sinks like a brick.
Yeah, what's up? Oh, if his Dutch keeper has suffocated me. I haven't even set it up so chat can hear it yet. There we go. With the power of
because
split
I'm in the
audio
way.
tracks, anything is possible. True. Many such splits.
Many such splits.
I simply just eat the copyright because I'm not monetized enough for people to care yet. I'll do split audio tracks once people start caring about that stuff.
Alright, let's have a look-see. So
Alright, anyway, what I was saying earlier is, where are you working right now?
I turned the boat into a U.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I'm
that
now
looks
gonna build
exactly like what I
steam
would
engine.
want. Yeah, that's much better.
If
Okay,
when
because what I wanted to say is, trust in the garden vegetable. Where's a garden vegetable? I need to trust it.
Where the fuck?
Also, so I was gonna do an onboard motor, like kind of like what the Coyote has, but I realized this is a little bit too big for that. So,
Well,
how do we feel about a little sail coming off the back of the superstructure? Or do we just want this as a speedboat?
what we could do is go full Deepwater Guard, right?
Well, yes, that is the plan.
Doctrine-wise. So we
Yeah.
have a steam engine, right, that is big enough that it kind of like almost extends out into here, like with the 4-meter pistons, so more power.
Ooh, yeah, and then I have it come up the deck, yeah.
Yeah, and then you can build the superstructure around that and like have a little like, heightened seating area, like at like this height, like here.
Yeah.
Maybe a little lower. You have like a window,
Okay.
there, like that height, right? And then what you could do, you can have a mast extending up from the center.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
what
you
I
can
was thinking.
have small stick here for a rigging mast, and then another small stick here for another rigging mast.
Yeah,
So
I'm down
you
for
could
that.
have
I have a message
the
from
masts
the
out when
field,
it's windy and have the engine
3.
going when it's not.
Yeah, I like that. That would also make sense as like a field modification for a civilian ship.
Yep.
Oh, so question: can we have the steam exhaust go into the galley so that they can steam their broccoli?
We can do this, yes.
I thought of it as you were saying, like have this a seated place over. I was like, what if we just have them steam their vegetables with the steam exhaust?
Okay, I need to
Tank
check
the
something. How
DMs.
deep does this thing lay in the water? Because if it's deep enough, you don't have to worry about fire. We don't have to worry about fire. That's fucking peak.
Yeah. Peem. But yes, also we can tank the DMCA is crazy.
It's fun to tank the DMCA.
Make it a sauna wall.
Okay.
Oh, that's another good idea. A deep water guard craft that has a
Ooh,
sauna would be amazing.
it would be.
Hey, Laser, welcome in. How's it going? Laser Bisco Shakir. I'm just gonna call you Laser. But welcome in anyway. It's good to see you. Shauna, combined kitchen sauna engine. Wait, is that a boat? No, this is a penguin. I don't know why I went with penguin. Yes, we're rebuilding the red tunic currently.
I'm working on my
Oh,
charcuterie
okay.
board.
Yeah, so we're working on... What is Wait. No.
Oh, that's too long. Alright, moving it back.
Yeah, I think the idea of like having the I know on one hand it's like, wow, every Deepwater Guard has a sail, that's so boring, but on the other hand it's like, well, yeah, that's kind of their whole shtick. You know what I mean? Hey, Sheepy, how's it going?
Hello.
Oh my god, good to see you. Sorry, I just realized you typed the Shauna. Hey, Mel. Oh, Crowley. Alright, is it Melazor? Because if I can't say Melazor correctly, I'm just gonna call you Crowley. But yes, Laser, we are building a boat today. We're doing a Deepwater Guard style one. I just wanted something extra to do. I'm going to change this to suit myself, perhaps.
Oh my god, he's doing it again.
There we go.
The maniac. He's a maniac, DMCA.
Because I'm looking at the applique right now. There's wood between. Why was this changed to wood? No, because I went.
I didn't change that to wood.
Yeah, I'm not saying. No, I'm saying I did it. For once, I'm not attacking you. I'm attacking myself.
Holy shit, this is new.
Carson hurt himself in its confusion.
Truly. Alright, and then we do meth, and then we go home with a smile on our face.
True, many such cases.
Many such cases. And what we need next.
Oh, you know what? I was gonna convert it. Okay, I see how I was gonna do this. Why did I decide to do it like that? That's fucked.
I don't know, man.
Jesus Christ. Okay. I need an. Oh, jeez, what? Oh, you sound like you're doing the Tanak.
Nope. Oh, and if I twist them around, I don't have to worry about the exhaust like that because I can just armor it normally. I am so good at this fucking game.
Anytime we find a combination of... Like, we would just sit here fucking playing Tetris and going, oh, so good at the game. Let's go.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna square off the side ramps there so it fits into the top, and that way there's some nice little metal accumulation.
Yes.
I'm here while
Metal
also working on
accumulation.
sales, namely square sales. Nice! Why is everyone confused? It's pronounced like it's written? It is? Okay, no, I'm not confused. I was just asking to make sure. I like making sure that I, refer to people as the names they want. Aside from Potep, I will never call him Jarbeefus. He is always Potep.
You fucking bitch. Why can't you accept me for what I am?
The only thing
man.
Tetris' Redditor suggested a trauma victim to play it so they can move on. Okay, but see, Tetris is actually, like, if you play Tetris, they did a study. Within 72 hours after a traumatic event, if you play Tetris, the trauma is lessened. Like,
Yes, because you're distracted.
No, it's not just the distraction. Like, there's something about Tetris that just reduces the
trauma response.
Yeah, it's really interesting. SMH, how could you call Superbot 203 that? I know, my bad.
Superbot 203.
Yeah, sorry, I meant overt aardvark. My bad.
There we go. Or Henry Hobbledick is my other name.
You know, I did forget about that one.
Henry Hobblecock. There we go.
That one goes crazy.
Thank you.
Alright, this might be too much metal, but how do we feel about angling the sides here? Because I feel like a lot of the craft isn't going to have a lot of metal.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think that's too big.
That is too thick, yes. That's 1.5 meters of just chunk.
It's 1.5 meters of cock. Have you seen, like, it's a Filthy Frank video from, like, years ago with, like, I bought $14 organic carrots. Have you seen that one? If not, I'll show it to you afterwards.
I have not, no.
Okay. Hey, Connie, it's
which is just fucking a fever dream hearing that.
Me on my way to play Tetris after the accident, TM. Eileen, welcome in, how's it going? I didn't see the care package earlier. I did stretch and drink water. Thought you meant steam pistons the opposite way? No.
Zoom. Oh, I forgot I can't move it. It's just jittering back and forth slowly on my end.
Yeah, sorry, 1 second. Pointer, good to see you. How it goes the arrow staggering? Pretty well. Arrow has been staggered. So now we just have the stun locker, and then we can beat her as the final boss.
It's not fucking going. Why is it not?
It's not going for me
the belts
either.
haven't connected on your end.
Yeah, I
it's
have to do your belts.
Bug.
I hate multiplayer.
Why do we do this to ourselves? We literally have
There's two sections of.
Yeah,
there's two sections of belts. Yeah.
All right, where is it? Show me your belts.
One right behind that transmission. Towards these steam pistons itself, like in between the metal. That's where it is.
Yeah, see it. Medium wheel. I can't.
And then there's more.
Don't I normally hit Q on it?
Yeah, but that one's not connected already, so you can't Q on it. You need to go to the one connected to the main steam engine thing, which is 3 blocks ship forward. There it is. Even further along. Connect those together, both of them. Yep. And then you go to the wheels up top. This is so
I
fucking
fucking
stupid.
hate this game.
I do too. Why can't it just work, man?
Wait, what the fuck is a wheel?
Okay, all at the
Okay,
top.
I see it,
There's
I see
2
it.
wheels, and then you connect those 3 together, and then the engine should work. No problem. Woo! You wanted speed? I gave you speed.
Yeah, remember what I said I wanted as fast as we can without flipping the boat?
Yeah, I know. I'm not done yet. It's just set up as baseline zoom.
Also, I do kind of want to just put a green onion boat and just do the "there's a leak in the boat" meme.
There's a leak in the boat. Okay. I fucking love the Clyde with Chance of Meatballs
It's so good.
movies.
Such
It's so funny.
Yeah, such a genius idea for it too. Like, who thinks of that shit?
Someone on ketamine, probably.
All right, at 20 meters, like we're going pretty fucking solid here. We're at 25%.
Yeah, and this is 25%. So I can hard limit the engine in terms of its thrust output, so we have a bunch of engine power for other things, like a heat decoy in the mast, so things shoot at the mast.
Yeah, that would work.
Like a radar decoy, so any missile just goes for the guy on the crow's nest.
Reminds me of my first time I placed the propellers. Same. And you accidentally build a plane. Yeah, no, most deep underguard small units, you end up like this.
Oh,
I hit the wrong button. All right.
yeah. The way you fix that is just setting the pitch angle to a negative something until the thrust goes, instead of underneath the center of mass, it goes over the top, so it kind of like pitches you down into the water again.
Yeah.
So that should work. I'm gonna try and build a housing around this engine.
Okay.
That
Sounds
looks kind of like a superstructure. We need to get back to the red tuna because I need.
We gotta go back.
We gotta go back.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna spawn a new one.
Yeah, sounds good.
I don't feel like driving the red tuna over here. I want to get that gold stripe with the applique and all that too. So
Yep.
We'll probably end up doing that at some point. Your tuna, red. My tuna,
Actually, build a plane.
incomplete.
I don't build a plane. I build an SSDO. I build a single-stage to orbit fishing boat.
Dude, what if there's Tianki up there? We gotta go whale them. Oh, that's wait. Okay, so I know the Kodals and I have been talking about like a neater space campaign for a while, like capping them. Fun fact for those of you that don't know, the Kodals and I have wanted a neater space campaign for a while, but Sean keeps telling us no. So we started building one anyway.
Spoilers.
Space whale? Yeah, imagine a Deepwater Guard space whaling ship. Well, I say spoilers. It's not really spoilers. It's not like we ever have time to work on it because everything else is always getting broken.
True.
I don't think your tuna is supposed to be red. I wouldn't eat it.
I would indeed not consume a tuna that is
tuna is
stark blood red.
Tuna is a red meat. Like
it is. Okay, well, good to know that the steam engine can go up this pressure with just one medium boiler.
Also, I still have the Pathos-style torpedoes. I wonder if I should use that instead of making new ones. He said lazily. Why don't we just have something called a large L?
Largle.
Oh, that's the Selkie weapon.
Oh, the large missile left-hand side, yeah.
Yeah. God, I really need to fucking name my shit better.
I was gonna say.
I still have Ravinger, Potat Quam.
Quam.
Reeb.
Hold on, let me check what's in my sub-objects. 1 barrel, 2,000 mil, 1111. What in the fuck? Oh, this is from the Tarpon.
Yeah, I have
which is also a great name.
Yes, I have Serbspin, I have Stub-Nosed Pilfy.
Burstin, I have a message from the field.
Surtur Turner Tenor.
Oh yeah, no, the Snub-Nosed Pilfy is my naming. That's my bad.
Quam. Torpedo generic? You'd think so, Melazor, but I don't think it is. Tail. Thunderclapped. Torpedo bank, too. There we go. No, it wasn't a medium.
Thundercrap.
Torpedoes, here we go. Oh, that's fucking
I just want this thing to be a little armored.
Alright, there we go. So that would be the torpedo launcher.
Whoa! Yeah, that's a fat one. Okay,
hey, look, he ate a little bit, okay? Don't be a dick.
Who said it was a bad thing? I just said it's a fat one.
Alright, we'll move. That's about as far forward as we can fit him.
You can move it back one. I'm just gonna have a slight overhang of the bridge. Like, my brain went, yes.
Chad, I'm gonna kill this guy.
Why? What did I do?
Like, live that's different to my own silly and unhinged subobject names. Yeah, no, where Cheese Wizard? Oh, I got rid of the Cheese Whiz because I have a new design now. Cheese Whiz, for example, for those of you wondering, was the Cheese Whiz was never a subobject. It was a sign I put on a ship for Quarry to modify, and I wanted him to do a Sea Whiz, but it was 2 a.m. when I sent it to him, so I just put Cheese Whiz, which evolved into Cheese Wizard.
The Cheese Wizard.
And that's why I'm not allowed to build Sea Whiz anymore.
Correct.
I have to have Quarry or Potat do it for me these days.
Yep.
Saving stuff as L, yeah. I have 1 to 20 something. Damn. Yeah, Shibachu. Hey, Blue Man, welcome in. How's it going?
Oh, I forgot this is a banger.
Since it seems you don't have much experience in this matter, if you're gonna murder someone, don't give us on the internet in front of people on a platform that automatically records you. The platform doesn't automatically record you. I'm recording myself.
You hit record. I was gonna say, he hits record.
My brother in Christ, I hit go live every day, and sometimes I regret it. Also,
me too.
I'm not actually planning on killing anyone. Jesus Christ. Lorston expands, truly. The Lorston goes real.
I will not comment.
What do you mean? What do I mean? So you lied? Yes, I lie all the time. Clear. I lied on the internet. True, I lied on the internet. He's planning on killing Forston. No, I'm not planning on killing Forston. Oh my god.
That's my thing.
Yeah, also, I don't think I would get away with that. I think I would lose the majority of my audience if Forston never kicked the bucket. Imagine if
Forston is like the quintessential mascot of this channel.
Do not say Lorston inflation. Jesus Christ.
Ew. Who did that?
Seek God.
Alright, someone boot him in the nose with a chancla.
No, I don't want the chancla. Why don't I just have one called Bert?
Bert?
It's just called Bert.
Oh, because the burst railgun. That's like the defensive gun on a tank somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, hail the immortal Forston. Hello, Ston. Hello, driver. How's it going? The Audacity. Forston skill arc. Sometimes you need the help along the process of making fits into historical artifacts. But yeah.
Oh no.
What even is Forston? Is that supposed to be a boat? I don't know much about the Warston. If you want, there is. Oh, I think I made it private. Maybe I should unprivate.
I have a message from the field.
Maybe.
Nidey win.
Nah, what do you mean? Nah, you'd win.
You would win.
Forston being killed by Rorschach would cause incredible havoc amongst the world. Yeah, I think that would split between like the Forston believers and the Rorschach believers. Like that would be our great schism.
The Rorschach.
Because like you'd have the Orthodoxy develop, which is like Forston. What is the nature of Forston's divinity, chat? What a
chaotic and unprecedented.
Unprecedented. I also just have one. Okay, Riverhome is the Riverhome paddle wheel, and then I just have something called Serb Spin, which I think is the freebooter paddle wheel.
Oh dear. Well, that's raising the center of mass very high. Oh wait, never mind. It's gonna be armor down here as well. It's fine.
This one's just called NR.
Nerf.
It's appears to be
rockets.
Yeah, I'm not sure what type though. Honestly, they might work for what we want to do here.
Might they? No, let's go to give it a shot, right?
Yeah, like who's gonna say no?
Me. It was me, Barry.
Yeah, who's gonna say no?
I said no.
Who's gonna say no? I will.
It's me.
Honestly, I think we make custom missiles for this one, maybe, instead of trying to just copy stuff.
Yeah.
But let me look around more, see if I have anything else to copy before I agree on that.
Before you look around more,
Yo.
What's the vibe on the current superstructure development?
I'm liking it so far. Looks pretty solid.
Yeah, it is.
It's a little bit bigger than the old one, but honestly, we need that for the detail, and I kind of like where the engine is, so that's pretty fun.
It also provides a little bit of armor for the engine. It's like a meter of metal and maybe some bleaking wood around it.
Yeah, no, I like that. All right. This is probably the most applique build, applique heavy build I've done in a while too. I've started grown to liking it for Deepwater Guard designs. Is that a large torpedo on your deck, or are you just happy to see it? Jesus Christ, no, it's 2 large torpedoes. First off,
anti-tank whaling torpedoes.
Granddaddy, oh my god.
Who's saying words?
Oh, people have started calling Borderwise Cram Daddy.
Why?
That's what I said.
Why him of all people?
Well, because he does cram. I feel like the why is pretty obvious here. It's the how it's hit. Why it's him is obvious. The why do we do it is not obvious. Why do you read the stupid things I say?
I can think of a good reason why they do it.
Because when I look at chat, I look about halfway up to make sure I'm not missing anything. You were there, Roar. You know why. Oh, Borderwise is the person. Yes, Coins are. Arrow and Borderwise are good friends. I'm surprised you don't know them yet.
What the fuck?
Orange,
They're
welcome
good friends?
In. Yeah. So I introduced Borderwise to Arrow, or vice versa. I forget which way, and they raid into each other all the time now. It's nice.
Fun.
Thought someone wanted roasting to cram the borders or something. No. Border makes good FTD stuff. True. Aside from tanks, his tanks are.
I have my opinions of his build styles. I will keep them as opinions. I don't know.
Oh yeah, no. I tease him all the time about aesthetics. He's getting better on it. Like a lot of his later stuff, he's doing pretty good.
Aesthetics.
Yeah, like the canoes all the time.
I'm a functionals guy.
Motherfucker, I saw the Emperor crab.
Yes.
It was non-functional. It was very aesthetic. Are you doing a Paphos-style bridge?
I'm not trying to, man. I'm just trying to make something that looks not squam.
But
You want squam? We can do squam.
I was gonna say Goldwater is usually a bit more squam.
All right, we'll make it more squam.
Squam.
Squoom.
If your functionals don't have aesthetics, are you even piratical? If your aesthetics don't have function, are you even piratical? Alright, what else do I have in here? Cruiser wheel. Why do I just have something called Cruiser Wheel Delete? Oh, okay, I see why. I'm gonna delete that. I see.
I see. Mystery solved.
Oh, what if we do the ×2 Deepwater Guard style casemates, actually? No.
The fuck are they?
These are the Paphos' simple weapons that he designed a little while ago. for deep water guards.
Some of them go hard.
Yeah, I really like them. I want to do a build that uses these casemates, honestly.
I don't think this one is the move though.
No, not for this one, but eventually. Like, imagine. Oh, you know what? When I built the parlay, did I show you the drawing of the parlay?
You have not.
So Goldwater design, right, based off the Titanic. And essentially, you know how the Ripper Home has like the Onyx Watch for a shield? I was thinking to use that as like plates on the side as like additional armor. So I have it with armored plates that like hang down kind of over the side, kind of like those Viking shields on longships.
Yeah.
And then have a massive broadsides, and I think that would be a great place to put the casemates there. Just have like a full broadside, like small arms broadside and big Goldwater ship, making it easy. I think it could be really fun.
Sounds interesting.
Oh, that border-wise, yes.
What other border-wise were you thinking of?
Legit slow. Bro out here being a slow bro.
Yeah, bro.
Shalom, Chuckle Nuts. Hello, Wrench. How's it going? Oh, dude, I watched back the VODs last night and for the Selkie Wrench, and I am probably gonna take a lot of your advice because I like the amount of detail I have on the Selkie, but you're right, there is definitely some areas where I could add more. So thank you, I appreciate that. I sent in other stuff now to see if I missed anything obvious. I'm just using Wrench as my QA now. Oh yeah, no, this is perfect, Hotep. This is exactly what I would have wanted.
You'll have to do some detailing correction because I'm kind of stupid when it comes to deep water guard design.
No worries. I think you're getting the basic shape done. Works for me because you comments. So I see it as an absolute cinema.
Peak.
Yeah, because I think you never watched the Goldwater video. You only watched the Pathos video.
I didn't think I watched either of those.
Oh, you gave me feedback on the Pathos one, you bastard.
I might have watched the Pathos one. I don't remember watching it.
Chad, I can't believe he went online and he told lies, Chad.
Ah,
Why did you turn into Mr. Krabs?
spreading misinformation.
Sponge boy me Bob, I spread misinformation with my millionth dollar.
Sponge boy me Bob, I spread misinformation on the internet.
Sponge boy me Bob, Mr. Information is very upset with me.
Mr. Information does not like me. Mrs. Information hates me even more.
So does this boat have a name? Yeah, this is the Yellowfin. Hence why we're putting Yellowfins on it.
Are we?
I am.
Oh, things. I said
No, I can't pronounce CHs, remember?
I know. Now let's see. The floor is crank.
The floor here is made out of floor.
The floor here is made of crankshaft.
Who's up cranking they floor?
Who up cranking they floor right now? That's fucking disgusting. Okay.
One of the rare times I'm able to get to streaming time. Nice. Sponge boy me Bob, I'm absolutely geeking out right now.
Sponge boy me Bob, I'm fucking tweaking.
Yeah, also, Wrench, let me know when we're doing Vintage Story today. Because I'm going to do a shorter stream today anyway, because I am a tired little guy, and I'm excited for Vintage Story recording again.
Tired, man. Can you walk on these? You can walk on these, no problem. Beautiful.
Sponge boy me moose. Wrench has died again.
Mimosa. Oh.
Mimosa. Mimosa is Sumusa.
Mimosa is Sumusa. The Messiah is here. Alright, now I need to find a way to get people up and down this piece of ship. This piece of shit, if you will.
Leave that to me.
Okay.
Don't actually, no, please don't. Please don't. I'm not ready for this responsibility.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think I trust you with that responsibility.
Oh, I forgot there's new metal plates. Oh!
Wait, what?
Yeah. You have a 4 meter version, a 3 meter, a 2 meter, a 1 meter.
Yo! Where'd that
you
get
have the same slope, like a recent alpha test patch.
Okay, wait.
A 1 meter triangle plate, 2 meter.
Don't add anything. Okay, take it all off. Or just stop adding stuff. I want to check something.
1 second. I'm removing, go.
Okay, 203. 203. They fixed the volume with plates. It's no longer one plate
it's significantly.
Let's fucking go! Oh,
wait, let me check.
Ashes stays winning. Let's fucking go!
Yeah, even the 4 meter plate is not even 0.5 or anything, or like 1. It's actually 0.4.
Yeah.
I think.
All praise be
Let me check.
the world's chosen. No, Gremlin, no. The Spanish Armada, Musaka, Barry Gold. It's Orson Goldwater. Which, funnily enough, Orson Goldwater was named before I joined the team. So it's a lot of people thought Orson Goldwater was named after me. It's not. I'm Colonel Rorson in Sand Scorpions. What's the devs and bringing the mirrors and the new stuff? Honestly, the most part of it is just that they're adding a lot of new stuff at once, and FTD isn't their main focus right now. They're focusing on Game 2, so.
I would also like to point out spaghetti code.
That's true as well.
So,
because there's a lot of
like
new...
some of the new deco meshes, like the triangle to triangle transition, which, by the way, one of my favorite meshes in the entire fucking game.
Very true. Many such meshes.
Didn't used to copy over properly because of a slight coding issue, which has, I believe, been resolved in alpha test. But they're adding so many new meshes into an already fucking messy code. Sometimes it just doesn't work right. I think it's fixed now.
I tell you what, Bobby, that boy ain't right.
That boy ain't right. Dang it, Bobby, this boy ain't right. Why are you closing it off? I thought we were gonna do like a half-open vibe. We could do like a little canopy on the side.
Oh yeah, well. Sure. I could do like some. Yeah, sure. Okay, I'll let.
I didn't communicate this. My reaction wasn't warranted.
I'll let you cook. I'll go build elsewhere.
I'll go build my Selkie elsewhere. Yeah. This can work.
Dude, I love the Wereline Village music from when we were playing FTD Deepwater Guard. It's so much fun.
I fucking love it.
Invested in Potat Cookery? I will not be back. No, always invest in Potat. You could have stopped this, Orange. Why didn't you invest in Eastern Potat?
Should have when it was low, boy. Should have when it was low.
And then there's wheels on the side of this, which I don't know if I want to do. I do want to split up some of the applique on the side, obviously.
Yeah, but are you using actual wheels? Yeah, you could go with the Mimic Taurus, make it rubber, and change the color a bit. If you want like the bump guards.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking right now.
Now then, how do I do the detection on this thing? It's going to be unorthodox, at least.
The issue is the applique corners don't quite work how I want them to. Why would I call him Rorshit in German? Excuse me? Before I hop out of here, don't forget to spam the chat with Rourcock. Rorson loves them. God, fuck you, Wrench. In our vintage story.
What the hell happened?
In our vintage story.
No.
Yeah, you can figure it out. You can figure out what that word
I know what happened.
Yeah, you know what those two words are.
I know what these words mean.
I can invest one piece chicken nugget. I've already invested my soul and entire family fortune to Swarp Core. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I'll be taking over Lightning Hood soon, so soon it'll be working for me, Orange. As Serb is retired.
Dear. Is he?
He put it in Kodoshab and he didn't want to do it anymore, so.
Damn, okay.
So, Orange, you'll be working for me soon, don't you worry.
Worry.
XD. You should start worrying now.
You should be concerned now.
Because I do need a Lightning Hood style for Ashes.
Brother.
I know.
I've been betrayed, Chad.
You are too late, Potatman.
Potatman.
Alright, I think on the right-hand side, I'll do, like... What are those metal plates? Maybe I can use some of these metal plates to, like, fuck around with shit.
Use these metal plates to fuck around with shit. Okay.
Like, maybe, like,
What's the plan of fucking around?
Like a sloped metal plate here, as if it's, like, you know, just tacked on. Metal plate. Oh, metal square corner. Oh, they finally added square corners. Holy shit.
Yes. I was gonna show them up, but you told me to stop.
No, sorry. I was just looking at the volume thing. Obviously,
these also apply for. You also have the square tube and
the
U shape.
Oh shit.
Yeah. These also apply for oblique.
Bro, this is tubular.
Tubular. Yeah, it's very tubular, very squam.
God, that adds so much to Ashes. Let's go. That applies to oblique as well.
I know, right?
There's no square
no,
tube
I said alloy.
Oh, no, you said oblique, but alloy would make sense. I should have been able to fill in the blanks there. That's not on you. Oh, look, they added light block slopes. What?
I
Those
love
were
the new
announced?
square
Yeah,
too.
they were just added, though.
Do not stick your dick in the square tube.
That's right. It goes in the square cylinder.
It doesn't. Do not.
This would be so useful, that's what I'm saying. Oh, dude, this means I can make my designs for my custom campaigns so much more complex.
Yeah.
I'm sure nobody will hate having more complexity in the design. Also, dude, you fucking cooked on this superstructure. Jesus Christ.
I'm on math.
What are you?
And I mean that literally. I'm on my meds today.
Oh, fair enough. Ooh, I like the asymmetry back here too. Very nice. With the little
Very nice.
steam engine.
Exhaust. It could either be for the steam engine. It could just be for the little onboard kitchen. Like, I'd imagine there being a little like crew area on this thing.
Oh, there we go. We got the paint up. Yeah, no, fully painted up. That looks great. Actually, you know what? Let's reduce some of the paint. Let's just do a darker paint here. We don't need the detail.
Yes. What other detection do we get? We only get visuals, right?
Yeah, we only get visual. And
Does
sonar.
Guard get the camera tracker?
No, we get the telescope tracker.
What the fuck?
What?
Oh no, wait, it's the exact same thing, just different looks. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know why you're upset about this. We must not
Camera
damage the
360.
It is imperative that the inside of the tube must not be damaged. We must not damage the contents of the cylinder. I fucking love that Reddit post. It's so good.
Yeah, the damage of girth. Yeah, that's the linchpin of that entire situation.
There we go. All right, I think
Entire
okay.
direction.
I like the paint on the front. Let's do another line down here, and then have the metal as the water line, so we don't paint below it. Because the bottom of the ship should be unpainted.
Ooh, yeah, Connie, do not do ADD meds and drink caffeine. That's a bad
Got my
time.
methyl too. I also found out caffeine in my blood.
Depends on
the. Yeah, no, do not.
Depends on the med. Suggest you
true.
just don't.
Yeah, ask your doctor.
Correct. We are not licensed professionals to talk about fucking anything.
Well, I'm licensed to talk about rocks.
Anything.
But my rocks.
Yes, I know about your rocks. You need to go see a doctor about that.
Dude, Oh, that reminds you. Okay, it's.
What does that remind you
okay,
of?
no, this friend doesn't watch the stream, so I'm safe to tell this story. We were working one day. We were on the screens looking for like small debitage.
Yes.
And my buddy goes, because he was asking me about flint knives. So he comes from I believe it's biological, like medical anthropology. Like he does more hospital side stuff, right? But he had this as a summer job.
Right.
And so he's asking me one day, and he goes, "What kind of stones can you nap?" And I was like, "Well, mostly any stones that aren't sedimentary, right? So like, and even then, some sedimentary stones you can nap, right? In terms of like turning the stone tools." And he goes, "Just out of nowhere." Yeah, what's up?
Napping is turning into tools, right?
Yes, that's why. Yeah.
Yeah. Just making sure.
Out
Continue.
of nowhere, this guy hits me with, "Are you able to nap kidney stones?" And I was like, "What?" And then I thought about it, because I was like, I guess if you had a large enough one, maybe you could. Because like those fuckers are pretty solid. Those fuckers are pretty solid. Like.
Yeah, no, because yeah, I'm not gonna talk about this.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, I know, but it was just one of those stories where I was like, "Huh?" Followed by, "That's disgusting," but also, yeah, technically possible.
That's gross.
No, taking the rocks out of
Plausible.
first is not okay. Can't believe Potat missed the flint nap lesson. Potat is like chronically tardy to class. He never shows up.
I don't take these classes.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. You never show up.
I never show up.
Am I in the midst at the start of a tube cult? We do a lot of cults here, Laser.
It's unfortunate.
Poor
Okay,
guy.
Lord, can you
Yeah, what's up?
put the missile turrets on, just so I know how much clearance I need for the sails?
Well, I don't have missile turrets, is the issue.
That's quite the issue.
So, if you want to design the missile turrets, then I'll know how much clearance I need for the sails. We could do that.
Okay.
Hey, well, hey. Okay, enjoy!
We have a problem.
Infinite cobble. No, you cannot call your kidneys infinite cobble generators. No! No! Thank you for the care package. I'm gonna take a walk. I'll be right back. I gotta get my water. Oh, no,
Don't leave me. No, please. Infinite cobblestone. Are you high?
I'm using my good mic for streaming. I'm using my headset mic for Discord still. You're just playing Helldivers.
Yeah.
So I can still talk to you. It's just stream won't hear me.
Oh no. So they don't hear
crazy.
this part at all, do they?
Oh no, they can hear me now. But when I was over in
Okay.
my room, when I had the realization, that's hilarious.
That's funny.
Alright, I just need to move over slightly. There we go.
Do I have a 90? Oh, it doesn't have a forward connection. Fuck.
I made my Model 2 like movement based, and now you constantly slip out of the pocket. There you go.
I'm a very slippery boy. I don't stay in one place for longer than I want to.
You know, like a fresh caught fish on a boat, just the.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining your little guy with the hammer doing that. It's like has legs, he's perfectly capable of using, but he just flops around like a fish.
You just flops on the ground from like a tantrum.
Here's hydrate for Potat.
Woo!
Free gold. No, you can't say free gold, Orange. Jesus Christ. Look roar for roll. What?
What?
L roar, K roar, for rolt. Yay for the rolt. No, Rufus, not you too. All praise the Messiah. No, he has roars. What do you mean?
What do you mean as roars in?
Jesus. Obviously, we dumped our entire roar stocks to mitigate disaster. We have roar stocks? Wait, I thought Forster was the Messiah. Oh god, they're already having a schism, Potat. They can't decide who the Messiah is, if it's me or Forston.
I think
We're
it's
rich. Oh god, okay, so I see you're one of the Orthodox members. You're not this you're not this new age Rolt.
Does my little tiny hammer, little tiny black glasses, and little tiny fedora, and I'll give you that idea.
Yes, we're rich. Potat will you join the Rolt? Potat was part of it before I even started streaming.
You guys appointed me as the de facto new leader if the revolution was a success.
Yes, also
I'm the face of this revolution. Of course I'm in.
Also, upon my death, Forston is willed to go to Potat. Potat gets full custody. Even though Spidicy was the creator. I don't know why I'm giving full custody to you, but...
A safer place, stable income.
Rorston is the Rorsaya, Forston is Rorses. Rorsaya versus Florsaya.
Okay, so if we're going with the quote-unquote Christian model of like the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit,
Forston would be the son, wouldn't it?
Yeah, Forston would be the son. Who's the father? Would you be the father? Or
I don't
would
know.
Spidicy be the father?
Well, Spidicy would probably be the father. I would be the Holy Spirit.
Who's the Holy Spirit? You're the Holy Spirit.
Yeah,
okay, cool.
Because I'm more of a concept than a person. What
Why can't my desk chair roll?
It has wheels
like,
on it, Potat.
No, on the bottom. I'm talking like the axis of rotation. Pitch, yaw, roll. My chair can fucking roll.
Oh, sorry, I was editing decos. My bad.
You ass! Oh no. So, how big do you want these missiles to be? And do you want them to fire in like a staggered salvo or like a shotgun of missiles?
Well, honestly, just make it like... What do you think the best we can do with it is? Do we think mediums or smalls would be better for something this size? Because the torpedoes are going to fuck up any craft.
Like any ships, yeah. Honestly, ships, smalls with proxy fuses.
Yeah, okay, let's do that then.
Small, proxy fuse, incendiary.
Yeah, this is similar to the Selkie, where we don't have to follow all the rules because it's for my personal campaign, so I don't mind bending some of the rules.
Oh, you have made a mistake.
Yeah, like we could even do incendiary if we really wanted to.
I really want to.
So you know how it was discussed, like, you know how I was like theory crafting the Deepwater Guard sub-faction based around like packs and like higher like, you know, LH style technology, but it's like Tesla coils and like burn-in mirrors and stuff like that?
Yes.
What if we did a Deepwater Guard faction that was obsessed with fire?
Now that would be quite funny.
So that might be an idea in the future. Because like I like coming up with new sub-styles is so much fun for Deepwater Guard. This is disrespectful to Christianity. To repent your sins, eat 500 cheese wheels. I'm not a Skyrim character.
Now you're Dutch.
Potat discovers manufacture intolerance.
Sorry?
I mean, roars the holy sacrifice. The Rolt is getting worse, better. No, don't worry about it. Just came back. What the fuck are you talking about? No, those are for references you're new here. Chat insists that we are a cult. We're not a cult here. Everyone's free to go whenever they want. Everyone's free to build Deepwater Guard whenever they want. Should you use Daddy instead of Farmer? No, you should not.
Absolutely not.
We are not calling Spicy Daddy.
Ugh.
No, only I get to do that during war now.
During fucking what now?
War now. But honestly, we say worse shit during war now, but that's probably like the least of our sins during war now. Krug, praise be
Why is
upon
the
him.
default thrust set to fucking 30 on these missiles? Hello?
They're thrusting. But at what cost?
Yeah, but what? Why?
Do I look like I know what that a Y is?
You do, actually, yes.
Yeah, fair enough. That one's on me.
Yes. So, top speed, 232, turn rate with thrusters, 90 degrees a second.
Wow.
We'd be spinning and shit.
I'd be straight spinning and shit.
You damn right. We're shooting at planes, right?
Yes.
Okay.
God, those
So
are
we don't
some
have to worry about
solid
oxidizer.
missiles, goddamn. I love the railguns. They look so good.
Yeah. These are 4-meter small missiles, now with 1,200 fuel and 40 intensity each.
Nice. God damn, okay. He's just shaking his head. He's so fucking excited. Oh, you've seen that one fucking video, the Sea Whiz, where it's aimed, that's like aims at the civilian airliner. It's like, no, don't do it, don't do it, no, don't do it. That's what I imagine that's what I imagine those missiles doing. Just the no, don't do it, aiming at a strike or a duster.
Okay, they're set to slot number 2.
What is war now? It's if you ever played a war game like Red Dragon, it's a Cold War era. War no, war yes. We
War
fit
no,
6
war
of the criteria of a cult. Wait, what are the 6 criteria? Because I'll start stomping that up.
Exclusivity, isolation.
We're not exclusive.
Stratification, is that what it's called? Like different
Oh,
levels?
social, like hierarchy?
Yeah. That we do have.
The deep pit o' Hellguard.
I'm doing this off the top of my head, by the way. Someone is actually looking up. They'll probably correct me. But I believe those are 3 of the core ones.
Free to go whenever
talent
you
do you
want, but we make sure you don't want to leave. Either by being welcoming and friendly, or by riding you at the outside world is terrifying, and your social life will essentially be demolished, and you'll have to restart from scratch on the outside. Jesus Christ, Eileen!
Yeah, no, that's genuinely how cults work.
Yeah, but we don't do that. You guys have social lives outside of this community, right?
Are you serious?
Right? You guys have social lives outside of this community, right?
It's important to me that you have social lives
It's
outside this
important,
community.
yes. It's important to me.
That you know this. Please.
We went over this in a previous stream. I remember we hit like 6. Oh yeah, you're right. We did do that. Social lives? Ew. Oh god. Potat, I don't think
Social
they have.
lives.
I don't think
ew.
they have social lives
Yeah.
outside of stream, Potat.
That's an issue for
I
us,
do.
legally
Okay,
speaking.
okay, that's good. Okay, that's good, Laser. I'm
One
proud
of them
you.
does. We're good. We're safe.
Yeah, proud of you, Laser. You're doing great.
Woo!
I only play FTD as my dopamine. That's crazy.
Only FTD.
Also, shunning people who leave the cult is a big thing. Yeah, that's it. Have we shunned anyone who's left? There's
I do not
there's
recall.
one I can think of, but like there's a lot more people who have left who we haven't shunned.
Did they leave? Or were they exiled?
I think they were exiled.
Same difference.
But like there's people who leave who we don't care about. There's only one person who's left that we do care about. So like,
Alright,
my lunch,
How
my breakfast.
syncy is sync times? Did we sync?
Surprisingly, we're still exactly at water level.
I am so fucking good at this game, it's unbelievable.
we-
However, our center of mass is also at waterline, so
Don't
we're
worry.
gonna be seeing a lot of
Do we even
falling
have
over
yeah.
soon.
Do we even have air pumps in yet?
We have 0 air pumps at the moment.
Oh, we're golden then. We're cracked at this game. Holy shit.
Ruston, I have
Yeah,
a
but
message
it's gonna
from
get
the
heavier is the
field.
problem.
What are you thinking about?
Oh my god. What if we did execute Florson, hypothetically?
A revolt would be inevitable, and you would probably lose your head, like all French people do.
I've survived a revolution before in King of the Castle. I think I could be fine, wouldn't I? Probably
What
not.
is happening with the sail block management?
I don't know. You haven't managed it yet.
Why does the water tab look different? Is this different in the inventory? Am I crazy?
It is.
Yeah. I think that's in prep for
It feels like everything got moved over to the left.
Which honestly looks a little tidier.
Yeah, because large rudders are halfway up now instead of being with the hydrofoils.
Huh.
And the simple rudder is right next to the large rudder now.
Right. Oh, I also have an entire area in the middle of the ship for the AI mainframe, next to the explosive boiler and the explosive ammo storage.
Perfect. If we explode, we explode. If we explode, I want everything to go at once. I don't want I don't want the crew to feel anything.
Can do. I'll just rig it like a little kind of like a tiny little explosive John.
I got the 64 pounders hooked up on the sides too, so those are good to go.
The joke is wick.
True. Very nice.
Woo!
Very nice.
They only go for 10 seconds, so they are short-range anti-air missiles, but they will do.
Yeah, no, this one's gonna be speeding towards them at like Mach Fox, so I don't mind if they're a little bit shorter range.
Firing line. There we go. And then you can do munition decorators elsewhere.
Yeah, I can solve the munition decorators. I already have a bunch of the munitions.
Yeah,
I don't think I have any lawn smalls actually. I have the torpedo munitions on the freebooter, of course, but
we're gonna shoot down a Shrike.
So nice approach.
We are 30K.
Who puts my crew beside 100 explosive barrels based? Holy shit! Should bring that.
All right, look at the Shrike.
Yeah, where's the Shrike? I see it.
Firing. And
for a bomb
fire.
run.
Oh, I forgot the proxy fuse. That's right.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well, it's very on fire.
I forgot we called the Shrike's AI the Bingler.
Bingler.
It's like the Bugs next. Bunger, bunger, bunger.
Bingler, bingler, bingler.
He's a Pokemon. Should touch a
Bingler,
new kind of
bingler,
funny. Okay, here, one second. I'm gonna switch from my headset to my good mic on Discord.
Okay.
Coming to you in full clarity.
Ah! You sound so different. What the fuck?
I know, right? I'm so clear now.
I can hear clearly now. The ship is gone.
Thank you to hydrate. Blue Man alive. Where's my water? There it is.
Where's my water? Honey, where's my water bottle?
Holy shit! High quality. Driver, you guys can't hear. There should be no difference for you guys. OBS was always using my proper mic. It should only be different for Potat.
Why are you base boosted?
Why? Oh, that's a good question. Why am I base boosted?
Yee.
Oh.
Alright, there we go. The proxy fuses just got a 100% hit rate on the first pass over, so
Nice. Yeah. See, now we're
no
burning.
planes.
Now we're burning with the Shrike.
No planes.
All right. I am going to save the Yellowfin because I just gotta save your vehicle redeem. And honestly, we're doing pretty good on this.
Save the elephant.
Yeah, we're gonna save the elephant in the room.
If you are all Potat, that means I'm a hive mind that isn't aware of its own, like,
Who are you?
hive-mindedness.
He sounds so different. It doesn't sound different to you guys. If we're all Potat? Yeah, that's an issue if you guys are all Potat. Because Potat has definitely heard me say stuff.
I have signed an NDA.
True. Many such cases.
Many such NDAs.
We do have an extreme amount for how small this channel is. Also, that's
Yeah,
okay, the Shrike is just disabled over there. Can we just like end his suffering?
Oh,
actually, wait. Fire the torpedoes at him. He's in the water.
Firing the torpedo. Where? Torpedo. Torpedo.
Can we end his suffering? Followed immediately by me going. Actually, let's hit him with a torpedo.
I think it just disappeared.
Oh yeah, it just broke into blocks. All right, spawn in the Marauder.
I will increase the stagger on these missiles because they're way too aggressively firing. Where's this fucking... Oh!
I got rid of the red tunics. We don't need it anymore. I feel like we're just creating our own fin now, which is good.
It's based off the red tuna, and it's
Exactly.
based, so...
Poor Shrike has experienced enough playing. Please obliterate the Marauder. Sure.
Where's the Marauder?
Do you want me to spawn one in?
I'll spawn one in.
Okay. Remember, we're on Deepwater Guard team.
Yeah, I put it on his watch. Marauder.
I think I know my own ears. Hey, Tier, how's it going? Wait, Tier, why are you mogging me? Driver secret.
We're going for...
Oh, you're setting him on fire. Oh, you monster.
And then we're blowing him up.
Oh, we cripple him first and then we torpedo him, I see.
That's how it goes in the business.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my god, that's so much fire.
It's only, what, it's 6,000 per fire.
Bro, he's
24,000 fuel.
Torpedoes. I know these these torpedoes can normally one-shot them, like one salvo the Marauder. Oh, they missed the AI though. They almost
he now has
got
a
there.
mouth. Whoa.
He has 2 mouths.
Mouth.
But yeah, because those torpedoes almost got to the AI. If I got 2 side hits instead of 1 front hit, we would have been fine. Yeah, no, those smalls are great.
If they hit anything in the air that's fast moving, they will get a intensity bonus.
Oh, okay, cool.
Just because more air, more fire, more dead.
Yeah. That's how Deepwater Guard works.
More air, more fire, more dead.
Obviously, why Tyr is mogging is because they have the evil, cool Steel Strider ship, the Tyr from Hit Game from the Depths. Tyr gets this joke every time she comes in here, and she still doesn't play FTD, guys. She doesn't. She doesn't know. Also, please do not abbreviate Steel Striders, especially when you're referring to my friends. Also, the torpedoes are going so far ahead of the wake. That's wild.
Yep.
I think that might be a bug with the render distance.
Maybe.
I know Borderwise was telling me there was bugs. Oh god, the poor Marauder. Hank, do not abbreviate Steel Striders, Hank.
Alright. Now there's an ad break.
Yeah.
I am afraid I do have to go.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you so much for getting... I could just finalize the Yellowfin today. It was good having you around again. Alrighty, I will save this. Oh, you added the Hydra post. Good, I was just about to add some.
They should be directly below center mass, so they should have no intended pitch effect.
Hell yeah.
There we go.
Alright, you have a good one, Mr. Tat. It was good seeing you.
Goodbye!
Enjoy your dinner. I will see you next time.
Bye.
Alright, there we go, chat. Now that I got you in here by clickbaiting Potat, we can go back to our usual shenanigans. I'm just going to save the Yellowfin. We're going to swap over to a single-player lobby. And if you are in ads, rip you, because really you're not going to miss much. Alrighty, let's take a look at what we want to do. There we go, Yellowfin. Yeah, see, we had Potat on call long enough, chat, so that I could wake up with my coffee. It was a great idea. Bite of my favorite Dutch goober. Personally, I abbreviate them STS. Yeah, that's a good one. STS is pretty solid abbreviation. Gobsmacked, my reputation has been ruined. Now you're fine, don't worry. Oh, I heard before ad break was now, but there's an ad break, I'm afraid. I felt that in my roll. Oh my god, not roll. Oh my god, Rufus. Also, Rufus, I don't know if you've seen on the Discord, but anytime I post like an announcement or something, it looks so unhinged with the tingle. With the tingle PFP, it's so fucking good. I absolutely love it. Why is this backwards? Now we're gonna save this. This will be... Save sub-object. This will be missiles. Small. Me? Why do I do this to myself? Also me never really looks to improve my naming scheme. Do you ever living creatures have a role? Would an abomination have a role? What the fuck, guys? Jesus Christ, guys! Is this a 1-axis turret? Oh, weird. I thought that would be a 2-axis turret. I'll ask Potat about maybe if we make that into a 2-axis turret later, because it should have enough clearance. So. We'll see how we need to modify it later. What? You got... I don't understand roar speak. To be honest, I just call them Striders. Yeah, fair. Wow, Jesus Christ, you guys are literally code switching in my, like, I can't understand my own chat because you guys have literally fucking invented a language. Do you guys even understand each other when you say shit like this? Like, do you guys understand each other, or are you guys just all faking it until you make it? Because either way, I'm impressed. No. Gremlin, based as hell. The cult holds fortunes to save souls from hurl. Oh my god. Alright, so let's get the paint up on this. And let's figure out how we want to paint it. I think back here we definitely want some... We're gonna have some painted metal, chat. I know it's rare. Not many of you have seen painted metal on Deepwater Guard before, but I think we can get away with it. Alright, let's do this. Also, God, I just love this music. There we go. Alrighty. So that would be the rear of the ship. We have our little prop. I'm realizing right now that we may need to move it back so we can fit a rudder. We don't have a rudder, do we? Here, let's see. Can we just fit a rudder in here? Oh, we can, base. Huge. Let's move this back by 1, though. That was the steam medium prop, if I'm not mistaken. Medium 3 meter. There we go. That's all attached up. We're good. And then what we do here is we just move this into a triangle corner. It won't look as nice, but honestly, I don't care. I just need to be able to fit the rudder on. And then we'll probably just use a proper rudder, since I'm pretty sure those rudders are weird, aren't they? Even if we just do something like that. Okay, so AI-wise, that should be able to work now, yeah? Do we have an AI? We do, nice. Just add broadside 2.0 and basic ship. Alright, Jesus Christ, okay, he's still a little bit fast. Let's put him in fleet mode, see how he goes over here. Yeah, okay, he's still a little bit too fast. So maybe we should limit the engine later, or we could add more lead to get the center of mass lower. I'm kind of tempted to add more lead, honestly. You know what I mean, chat? So add more lead. I know this isn't going to be enough, obviously, but give it time. Let it cook. Let it cook. Let's see if we can just get away with using a keel like this. Yeah, it's not going to be low enough. I know Potet was worried about it being too heavy, but I'm worried about it being too light, honestly. We can get some armor in here, honestly. Because what, we need the ammo bunker, we need the AI room, we have the engine room already installed. Roar speak, roars, jeez, what does that mean? That's the most satisfying prop ever, I'm sorry? Well, yeah, it's not meant to be, like... This isn't gonna be fancy. Like, I'll edit it so that there's, like, you know, stuff coming, like, you know, there's supports and whatnot for it, but... Right now, I just wanted to get it functional. We'll work on it later. Obviously, it's a plane now. True. 1 is a lonely number of props to have, indeed. But it's what we get. So I'd rather see if we can get the center of mass balanced before going for, like, frost angling. Okay, armor's up front, or ammo's up front. Yeah, let's just put in the... We'll just have the AI right next to the boiler. I'm sure nothing will go wrong, eh, chat? There we go. And we just get that. No, let's do this. That add enough weight? No. Also, I forgot to make the box wide enough to fit the rubber in. Whoops. That's why I normally do the rubber box first. That's hilarious. Okay. Rubber box first. I don't even think I need it that big. I don't think I need too much AI on this. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think of what all I need in here. Goldwater only invested pennies into this after the malediction. This is so sad. Do you see some drill armor if you need more weight? I'm not a fan of drill armor. Translation, roar speak is the best language. Ain't no way you were able to understand them. Bone, welcome in, how's it going? Elbor, hello, good to see you. It's a long time no see. Got tons of people in today. Hope you guys have all been well. Alright. Mainframe. Let's just put those. We're probably gonna need processing power, that's why I'm... How much processing power do we need? Oh, we haven't hooked any of this up yet, whoops. Alright. Now can I get this with a wireless receiver only? Because it connects to the front and back, yeah? So if I do this... No, I got it in... Oh, I need the transmitter, duh. Did that in the wrong order. There we go. Now, how much do we need? We need 5. Okay, that's not too bad. There we go. Put on an extra one just in case we want to add more stuff later. I have the transmitter, want the inter-vehicle transmitter, and I want the wireless snooper. I like to follow campaign rules for stuff like this just because it makes it easier, and plus I like fighting the AI on a fair system. Turned to the land of the living, accidentally ripped the teensy board out of my keyboard and had to solder it real quick. Oh my god, Quarry, what the fuck? How did you rip your keyboard apart? What are the benefits of the pole armor again? It was a joke. I know, Bellasaur, no worries. Pole armor, there actually is some niche cases where it's actually better to have. I forget what they were though. I just stick the wedge armor because that's what I know from Ashes. 100 range, 500 rangefinders. Wait, so soul would be soror. So, okay, you guys say simply replace every vowel with roar. That's roar speak, but some of you guys are really inconsistent on that. Some of you only do one vowel in a word. Some of you do multiple vowels. Some of you do some of you only do it on O's. Shormply. Roar, 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 force, roar, 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 frorts, roar, spork. What's the goal of the ship you're building? I'm currently just working on a rebuild of the red tuna. So torpedoes, missiles. It's gonna just be a small little guy I can use in my own campaign, similar to the Sulky. Honestly, at this point, it's kind of just becoming a hard, if Sulky was an easy craft, this is a hard craft. Which, to be fair, the red tuna was originally an expert craft, so I'm pretty happy with it so far. So, it's just gonna be a little broadsiding guy. It's gonna take out, mostly used for patrol, honestly, because I find with a lot of my ships, the Selkie is really slow. It's good at what it does. It can take out most deepwater guard craft, but it's slow at doing it. So, I wanted a little quick response force, and I think this is the best option we got. If anything, actually, funnily enough, this would be what the Riptide would have became had I continued going with the Riptide. Oh, maybe I should call this the Riptide, honestly, instead of the Yellowfin. Because the Yellowfin is more of a Sveno name. But if it were based off the red tuna, I think it makes sense to keep it as the Yellowfin. To be honest, languages in general are inconsistent. Look at English shutters. That's true. High roar speak. Oh, wait, no, you guys can't invent high roar speak and low roar speak. This isn't like high Gothic and low Gothic. Dropped it, caught the keyboard, but not before the cable got yanked. Ah, shit, yeah. Sorry, no idea about the content. Are you building a custom? No, this is Deepwater Guard. This isn't for campaign. This is for my own playthrough. I'm doing a Deepwater Guard only playthrough of, from the. Oh, you have no idea what the red tuna is? It's a very old ship from back in the day. Ah, my apologies. Where is it? Red tuna? Yeah, so this is from 2018. It got removed in 2022, but this is the old red tuna. So I am just making a newer version of this for myself. It's not for any custom campaign. Riptide, rip twice. True. Should we say roar stormthorn when referring to the roar? No, you shouldn't. Please don't. It's not that old, right? It's it was added in 2018. No, it was added in 2016, updated 2018, completely removed in 2022. Some H. Rorson just spawned Brigand and then watch it implode when a lucky shot hits the ammo. True. So is it going to be some sort of low-cost starter ship? Yes. it will eventually be relegated to a patrol craft afterwards, too. So, I'll show you the lineup right now. So you have the Yellowfin. And then, come up here. We have the Selkie, which is my actual starter ship. Actually, I just realized the Yellowfin's cheaper than the Selkie. Yeah, so the Selkie was my original starter ship, 45k. And it just does long-range support and a little bit of an AA gun. This does torpedoes and a little bit of an AA missiles, which are really good. And this little broadside, because I think it's cute. And then we have the Freebooter, which is my current capital ship and only heavy cruiser. Well, I say maybe I will just use it as my capital ship. I was going to build a custom-built capital ship, but honestly, I should just build something smaller than the Freebooter to have as an intermediate between the Selkie, Yellowfin, and Freebooter. Like, maybe something 150k cost. Selkie friend? True. Selkie is friend. What's your doctrine you're building around? Deepwater Guard tactics. I am playing as if I am the Deepwater Guard, so I'm going to send a bunch of small units. I have a bunch of ships right now. I'm going to do some airships. I'm going to do some planes that I have made for campaign that I'll use. Like any lang roars, there's a bunch of unroarficial roars that you just kind of know if you're a native speak roar. Why am I not a native speaker of the language named after me? How did you guys become native speakers of this? Roarston does not get affected by roar speak. Roarston stays roarstead. Same with all roar-related words. They're only in low roar speak. What's really interesting too, Gremlin, is roarsten is technically already the perfect roar speak, because it has roar replacing the vowels, and it has sten as the suffix. Wait, 2016 is 9 years ago? Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. I don't want to hear that. Also, is that me Antline? Did you see the updated one? I did not. Do you want to tag me in the updated one? I'll yoink it real quick. Yeah, because we also have this, which is something the driver made that I absolutely stole because I want to refurbish it. So far, most of the ships in the fleet actually are Goldwater style. So I want to build another Paphos style one, which will probably be the Privateer. And then I want to build some Riker ones. Fitzgerald's, I already have planes, and then Sveno, I might do one airship. But... ugh. And then afterwards, I also want to build my own sub-style. Question, when is next roast? It's today. It is in an hour from now, actually. So your playstyle will be centered around relatively slow, spammy, and cheap crafts, and you intend to achieve accuracy by volume? Pretty much. But, like, there's nothing to snuff at. Like, 350 FP isn't bad. And it has decent armor, too. Like, it's packed decently well, so. Well, yes, I do want to, like, use Deepwater Guard designs. I'm playing on an easy campaign, mind you. Deepwater Guard only is going to be an easy campaign, and then I'll upgrade it as I play different factions to learn different faction styles. Should I have to get my side done for the roast? Yeah, you have an hour. Gotta rush the Fafth into completion again? Hell yeah. The sten is basically an indicator that something is a name, or a proper noun. Is it a proper noun? Jesus Christ. I hate that you sneak them in there, Gravitas. That's the worst one, is when you fucking sneak it into, like, a word that I can read almost normally, and then I notice it. Did you hear it? Roast today, just an hour away. True. Pindia and FTD General, thank you. The grammar rules evolve, I've noticed. I believe the sten suffix can only be applied to roast, like, for example, Waitston and Scuffston. Oh, okay, so sten suffix is only applied to me. I see. So, Frorbootersten would be a personification of the Frorbooter. I feel like the Walter White where it's like what the fuck are you talking about, Jesse? Sten is applied. So yeah, like we'd have Rufussten. Or Roosten. Roofston? No, Ruffston doesn't sound good. Jesus Christ. This is pure low roar speak when the roars are almost unnoticeable. Yeah. It's almost diminutive. No, but we mainly talk to roar. Ah, I see, okay. I mean, if you build around this type of doctrine, I think you can make it work against very hard AI too, and only requires a very focused, well-thought-out unit roster, I guess. Well, yeah, that's what I'm building right now, Elbor. So, like, we have anti-ships, we have anti-everything. These missiles will, like, these large missiles just fuck up whatever. A little bit of AA, a little bit of AA. We have the Brawler. This guy, the Freebooter survives longer than I give it credit for most of the time. Like, the Freebooter will always survive longer than I think it will. And the only active defense it has is the Sea Whiz. I need to get more defenses on it. Those crams are pretty good too. And then I want to make an APS craft, just in case something's too fast for the crams. And that will be the privateer. Which I guess we could work on now that the Yellowfin's mostly done. Actually, now that Quarry has his keyboard working again, maybe I should throw a Yellowfin at Quarry. But... Wait, is Sten a gender indicator? As in grammatical gender, not gender? Rough. By the way, that doesn't exist at all in Breaking Bad. Oh, I know. Jesse, we need more roar speed. No, we do not. Yeah, I've never seen Breaking Bad, for the record. That line? Okay. Quarry, I pray for you. No, Quarry's on vacation. I'm not going to give him any more work to do. But yeah, no, it's a pretty fun little boat. I'm quite happy with it. Alright, let's save that. I do want to take a break, though. You know what? Oh, I also have the Tributary, which is my cargo ship. One second, I should show that off as well. It's not often I get to show off my fleet, because up until, like, 2 weeks ago, I didn't really have a fleet. I just had 2 ships, but now look at this. We're starting to develop a fleet, chat. So this is the Tributary. This guy is pretty much... You know how the Marauder is a converted cargo ship? This is an unconverted Marauder. Hey, actually, an unmodified Marauder. Yeah, I was really proud of this idea, honestly. And this evolved into the Picaroon, which we have just over here,
Preston,
which is going to be a remodified Marauder.
Today is Monday, which means that Bone may lick a graham cracker. It is her favorite activite.
Oh yeah, it is Monday. That's true. You went full circle? Yeah, I went, like... It's not even a 360 anymore. I went for a 720. Because the Picaroon also has it's going to have a massive gun at the front. So I'm just turning it back into a Marauder. Modified Marauder squared. Honestly, it's great. Look, see, it gets its cannon back. It gets a big fuck-off gun. I need to stop building artillery platforms as the main issue, though. I might not finish the Picaroon just because I feel... Oh, also, again, another Goldwater build. I need to stop with the Goldwater builds. Yeah, cargo ship is Goldwater. Selkie and the starter ships are Goldwater. Pathos style. Let's do... You know what? I haven't built Pathos style in a while, actually. Let's go back to Pathos style. I want to build Pathos style now. Yellowfin is going good. I'm happy with the work I got done on it. It's one of those things where if you work on something too much, I get, like, built out. The Dutch is back. Welcome back, my friend. I was just showing off the fleet to people who were asking. Build Riker. Keep doing circles and I'll converse to a superior cargo vessel. Obviously, you should steal Paphos fan builds. There hasn't been any good ones recently. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of Paphos fan builds, which is nice. I'm glad that the video got so much coverage. But, I'm surprised there's not as many Goldwater builds. So maybe it's just not as easy to build. Oh, yeah, we started the parlay as well. Okay, actually, executive decision, I'm going to delete the parlay because we have too many Goldwater builds. I need to do something else. Picaroon as well, you're out of here, buddy. And then I think the Privateer I want to restart. Or I could do the Sea Jackal today. Because the Privateer was going to be a very complex APS with paddle guns. You know what I mean? So, I have to decide where I want to go from there. I parlay newer, true. Deletes then true. Parlay no, we'll come back to it. I still have the drawing somewhere. No, the patient needs more artillery platforms. Do you think suicide crafts work well with your design intent, or you find it a bit of a stretch? I don't think Deepwater Guard would do suicide craft is the big thing there. Are more of a white flared zealots fin? It's not really a Deepwater Guard fin. Parlin new. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Okay, I think I want to keep the concept of the privateer going. I don't know if this is how I want to do it. Because what I'm thinking of right now, Chad, is what if we do a split bow with the paddle gun out front and then a turret above it? Isn't the Copperhead basically a suicide craft? No. It's just a bike. I go to the store now? Yeah, no worries. It's the Storeston now. Have a good one, Bo. No, the Copperhead isn't a suicide craft. It has missiles. And then the Dust Chopper has like the glide bomb, which people hate in adventure mode, and it's so funny. An actual function? Yes. An intended function? No. True. Yes, that's true. Sometimes the Copperhead will crash into fins, and it's quite silly. But, by the way, you could add harpoons too with some melee. That would summon the Somalian pirate spirit into your Deepwater Guard style navy. Again, Deepwater Guard. Riker does the melee stuff, honestly, and I haven't built much Riker yet. I do have a harpoon craft idea that I want to try. I'm just not sure how I want to implement it yet. And if it's a suicide craft, if you're dumb or bold enough, true. Superior glide bomb technology skill issue, honestly. Oh, you know what we should do? We should build something that has glide bombs, like the Dust Chopper. Yeah, because this is what I have so far for the Privateer. And I like this idea. I'm just not sure how I want to continue it. Because I'm wondering if maybe I should put the paddles, like, raise the paddles a little bit, because if you look at it right now, it's pretty high up. Or it's pretty low down. Maybe the Kraken's already in game. Yeah, let's restart this, chat. Oh boy, here I go again, restarting another design, chat. I want to do a split bow idea, actually, because that's unique for Patho style. I've done pontoon craft before, it's not as unique. I want to do a split bow, see how it would go. Alright. How would I do a split bow now? Jesus, okay. Keep that as the centerpiece. And then we probably want... How tall would we want it? Probably 7 tall for the paddle gun? I'd want to say maybe 5, 7... No, let's do 5. Kraken, that Porphin is in development spiral. But yeah, well, the issue is it lags Paphos' computer, but it doesn't lag anyone else's computer. So we're not sure why or what is causing the lag on the current Kraken that being submitted. So that's what we're waiting for right now. But a Paphos-style LH craft? No, God, no. That's not how the styles work. Alright, let's split out to... yeah, 7 wide I think works. Actually, would that work? No, we'll do 5 wide, because that way we can at least get... No, I'm building the catamaran. Chat, I told you to stop me if I ever start building another fucking catamaran. You guys didn't listen, chat. Now we're building another catamaran. I hope you're happy. There we go. Yeah, it's not going to work how I want it to. Unless... Okay, that's only 3 wide, so we're at 5 wide right now. How would I do a split that way? This is such an interesting idea. Because the other idea is I actually just build a Paphos-style bow, and then we just split it open. Which, honestly, I think might work better. Just in terms of, like, how I build stuff. So let's do that. No, you come back here, you come here. Okay, because 5 wide would be right here. There we go. Alright. So that would be how that would work. And then I never do 4 ones, I always do 3 back here. And then we'll put 1 right here. Alright, this is going to be such a cool... Okay, I'm excited for this. You here. I have an idea of a big craft with harpoons. You could hook up the ship and blast it with cram. Oh, no worries. It's not that we lack for idea, Elbor. But Elbor, if you have ideas, you can build your own as well. I have tutorials up if you do want to learn how to build Deepwater Guard. It's really fun. And I do offer feedback. But it's not that I lack for ideas. I'm just wondering how I want to do this. Like, mechanically. I have the mental image. Normally I would draw it out for chat first so you guys also know what I'm up to, but this time we cook. I did that the wrong way around. No, I did that right. Never mind. You go here, you go here. And then we can't interrupt in there, so... Oh, this is gonna be so weird. I've never done something this weird before. I'm gonna love this, chat. Yeah, and then that's where the 2 would be, because theoretically I would do this, and this, right? Yeah, that would be the Pathos-style bow, so I take that off, keep that there. Okay. Alright, chat, we figured it out. Chat, I know what I'm gonna do today. We might go overtime on roast today, because I actually really want to do this idea now. There we go. Because I've never considered a split bow before like this. Do not trust a mental image. They are liars, thieves, and traitors. Please go overtime. Yeah, I know it's annoying to steal ideas, but I'm not interested in building work. No, I'm not saying you're annoying. Don't worry. Ideas are good to share. I'm just saying if you have a lot of them, you should try it. I need more time for the Fafit. Yeah, no, you're not annoying. Don't worry. Just also realize that I do have a lot of ideas already, which I know I need to focus on. Alright, so I actually want... I need to do this one higher, actually. Yeah, because I need 3 layers up here anyway. Then I also want 1 wood layer down below. So you come up here. And then you stay there. You over here. Come this. I want the corner on the outside. I always say, yeah, I'll fix that with decos later, and then I never do, Chad. Has anyone noticed that? I never do fix it with decos later. I know I gotta go because you removed my card for last, so I hope we can catch it. Yeah, no worries. Well, I do it in alphabetical order, so... the VOD will be up tonight anyway, though. Yeah, no, sorry. Currently, I'm stuck in design hell of my tank, so kind of far out different ideas here. No worries, Elbor, no worries. Split bow seems like cooking. That's what I'm thinking, right? Like, the split bow idea. I got this idea from Empire War, actually, with some of the Mandalorian ships in Revan's Revenge. Z-file it? No, you Z-file it. Unironically, I can send it to you if you want to Z-file it, but I just don't want to do it. There we go. Okay, let's come on. We have a procedure here. Let's get it right. That'll be the first one, because we're gonna want a lot of room for the paddle gun to fit in here. Oh, how are we gonna blend? This is gonna be a hellish project. But you know what? Fuck it, I want it. I want a paddle gun Papo style ship, so. Alright. Yeah, because normally you would come up here and have this come across like this. There we go. So we know where the paddle gun ends now. It ends on this side. So it has to stay at the front. Or maybe do we want to sink it further back in? Yeah, actually, I think we do this the other way around. I think we wrap it around. Instead of trying to curve it just at the front. I think we have to wrap it around. God, this is going to be such a dumb idea. Okay, let's continue. Sometimes you just have an idea and you're like, wow, that is utterly stupid. Let's do it. Alright. Actually, no, let's take this down, because what I need is... No, because that still curves it forward. I don't want to curve it forward. I want to curve... Ooh, actually... Maybe I get away with something like this. Curve it backwards. That could work. Ooh, what are we cooking? Chad, are we cooking? That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. The idea sounds exciting. Yeah, that's the plan right now. Proper procedures, obviously, and drink coffee to maintain the agenda. But yeah, have a good one, Melazar. Like I said, I'll see if I can get yours last, but I'll have to pay attention to which one's yours. But I'll try my best. You know, hydrate, make me to hydrate. That reminds me, I should take a break at the 2-hour mark and grab water and a coffee. Alrighty. So here would be metal. Yeah, so okay, that doesn't work how I want it to. Could do something like that. That kind of goes hard as a split bow. I might need to widen it in the future, but that's like kind of based. No T? He's just Rorson V. He's Rorson V is crazy. So you don't try to use fuel ammo or fuel. Oh, I do actually have a design that I was trying with Lions a little while ago, where I wanted to use ammo barrels as armor, as ERA. Spinal mount cram time. It's not gonna be a cram. It's gonna be a APS paddle gun. It's gonna be a I'm doing the split bow so I can have a paddle gun in here, Pota. Yeah, what do you mean, ew? Fuck off. That's what I'm saying. I think I need this to be wider, chat. The madman is already 10 steps ahead of me. Yeah. I've tried using ammo barrels as ERA. Unfortunately, they added an ERA block, so it's kind of moot now. But it was fun in the past. It didn't work in the past either, mind you. But it was fun. Okay, but there. You know, I could have seen that coming, now that I think about it. Could have seen that coming. Alright, let's take you. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 7. There we go. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we make that a little bit wider, because that way we can get... at least something like this, yeah. And even then, maybe go wider. You know, like make it almost circular. Alternatively, we could just do this as well. Actually, yeah, that works better. Reinforce it. Do all metal here. Yeah, because I'm trying to do a split bow right now, Pota. Only way to top it is to use nukes instead, honestly. Something like this could work. Surprisingly enough. We just have to modify it to fit over here. There we go. Alright, that's the shape I want. And then immediately we build it up back here. So we have a little bit of a lull, where this is where the front turret wall would normally go. But then I want to have a raised turret back here so we can get over the paddle gun. Because the paddle gun Tetris is going to be hellish for whoever I make do this. So... rip to them. I have a feeling this might be more of an 150k chat. This might be about freebooter size. I wonder if it maybe would have been just better to use as a catamaran. Or maybe to return to the idea of paddle guns between the pontoons. Whip and hellish Tetris? Wow, these working conditions suck. Yeah, how do you think I feel? Chat, look, you have to understand, my friends only have to build the functionality for me. I have to handle the aesthetics most of the time. Well, also, beyond that, I handle a lot of the idea as well. Like, they just have to build the thing, I have to come up with it. Who really gets the shitty job? Alright. Let's put you in here. We can build you back up, actually. Alright. Ah, played myself. I knew it was going to be one of them. Alright. Go in here. In here, here, and perfect. Yeah, so see, like, that's normally where you'd have, the first turret well, right? But we're doing it a little bit different this time. This is going to feel so squat. By the way, does the Scarab use a weapon's first targeting logic in some way? The breadboard on it is a nightmare to run through. For the Scarab, I'm not sure. I didn't build it. I use it as the example of, like, alright, other stuff should be low, like, you know, other MBT should be lower, or, like, maybe this tank should be stronger than it. The Scarab is my benchmark for difficulty scale in Ashes of the Empire. Pathos-style cramp. Honestly, a spinal mount Pathos-style, we already have that. We have the Raider and we have the Outlaw. We already have spinal mounted stuff. Actually, I think the Raider is a turret in APS, but the Outlaw is... is what the Flounder used to be. So, spinal mount cram has already been done. Oh, sorry, I'm just stretching my shoulders right now. For some reason, it must be the way I'm sleeping. My shoulders are killing me today. Alright, let's get the hull on this done, and then I think that's where we'll call it for today, and then I'll do roasts. I think that's fair to people. Because I don't want to go too overtime, because I know audience is a lot of Europeans. So I don't want to keep them up too late. So I think we have a turret here. So spinal here, turret here, one CWIS, like, center superstructure for broadsides. This is not going to broadside. One C... Excuse me, Jesus. We'll do a CWIS just underneath the chin. Because this one's going to be a front-sider, so... But honestly, real, ideas are the most painful part right next to completing the last 20%. Absolutely. Like, that's honestly why I keep, like, that's why I send so much to Quarry, is because Quarry always does the last 20%. Like, I can get about 60% of a build done. I just have someone help me with functionality because I'm too lazy to do it. And then Quarry just, like, adds any details that I may have missed. And now, part of the process is I send it off to Wrench every Sunday to see if there's anything obvious I missed. Suffering the same thing too without any lag. I got to sleep in such a bad position, but I got a cramp. Oh no! Also, why is my Twitch chat just disconnect? Hello? Okay, stream is fine. You guys can still hear me, I just can't see myself anymore. If I miss chat, it's because I literally got disconnected by Twitch. Alright. So. I think we copy this. Go. Move you back here. Do another one of those. Yeah, this is going to be wider than the freebooter. So what I'm envisioning right now, chat, is torpedoes, like little torpedo banks in here. Like just, like, you know, those double ones I made earlier, but 45 degrees out. So if I put those in now, which one were those? God, why do I never save shit? Actually, that might even be too big for here. Yeah, that's too big, damn. Alright, maybe we'll do, like, maybe we'll do something else then. Because the larges are going to be too big for this area unless I expand it out more. What about just one set? Yeah, too big as well, damn. Alright, well we can't do torpedoes. Maybe we'll do some like medium bank torpedoes then. And the opposite problem. I have a ton of ideas, but it's usually so complex it's an absolute nightmare to build. For example, I'm still trying to make my first aircraft for this. Hyper agile, fast, and has drop tanks. Oh, and of course it needs to be able to land, so those are a must, etc, etc. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. I will say, until, like, I try to do one system per build. So, like, if I want to learn how to do something Elbor, I'll dedicate a build to it. And then I'll just go from there, right? So, for this one, for example, I want to learn how to do split bow on a Pathos style. I've never tried it before. I don't think anyone else has done it before. So I want to see if I can do it. And I want to learn how I would do it. And then Pathos would probably tell me it looks like dog shit and to restart one, but that's okay. Or it's completely possible I get burnt out before I'm even done. Alright, there's the deck pattern. The arrow is staggered. Alright. There we go, that's not bad. The other thing I should probably do is... There we go. This, it kind of feels like a Mandalorian ship now, and I'm kind of happy with that, but also it's like, I wonder how we're going to do that. Okay, over here is going to be an issue as well, because how the hell do we translate this into a ship? Bow. Oh dear, okay, I think I have the idea. So from here, I want to take it in at the same angle it comes out at. Except I'm doing this the wrong way around. I need it to go in at the same angle it goes in at, not out at. So here, for example, oh, this is going to be a strange one, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. Alright, there we go. Sorry, I'm doing math in my head, so I apologize for the dead air, but... Alright, there we go. Okay, so that's how that would angle. Oh, this is so funky, I love this! It's like, I love building new shit like this, where it's like, what the fuck am I doing? It's just not to fit the APS in there. It's not like that, but the problem is I start to stack features upon features, so it's a craft that never gets finished, but the biggest pain point with my plane set it has a stupid amount of adverse yaw, which is a problem of physics in the game. Yeah, that would do it. The arrow is staggered, true. I'm just gonna go with DM her to roll initiative, and she starts off staggered. Roll initiative. Chat says you start off staggered. So, like, maybe stun locks? Sorry, I had to cough there. Honestly, 90% of my plane issues came from wind blocks that all lift 0 and it usually beats. Yeah, that's true too. Like, honestly, if there's part of the game's physics like that's giving you problems, just take it out of the equation. You're streaming. I am, yes. And you're staggered. Look how staggered you are. Oh, can you? I'm not sure that's the main issue. Arrow has disadvantage? Arrow always has disadvantage. I don't think you guys understand just how disadvantaged Arrow always is. I do get staggered from your audacity. Exactly. You were offline. What are you doing responding? Do wind blocks work as air brakes? That is a great question, which I don't have the answer. Please get back to me when you figure out the answer. Who up stagger in their Arrow? Well, Arrow's for sure wasn't. She was offline. Okay, so this gives us a very small area to put our APS in. Let's build it out aesthetically, and then we'll see how we like it, okay, chat? I'll test that right now. Based. Anyway, Arrow, did you enjoy your staggering today? I'm curious. What are you up to today? It's Monday. Don't you have, like, things to do? What are you doing in stream? Where's this week's short, or where's this week's long-form video, Arrow? Hello, Arrow staggers. Okay, so that would be how that ship turns out at the front there. The keyboard is at a very awkward position right now. Why? That's weird. Simply don't have it be awkward. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep this out of here, honestly. Which is unfortunate, but we'll figure it out. You're lucky I got stuff to do today, all I'll say. Well, I hope you enjoy doing what you're up to today, Arrow. Try to focus on it instead of going into random streams, SMH. Alright, let's get this fitted out. Every time I say let's get this, like, all I can think of is the fucking let's get this out onto a tray. It's such a good YouTube channel. Alright, there we go. And now this one has to just be a... this feels like something Potat would know how to do offhand. But also, if I told this idea to Potat, he'd probably just be like, bro, what the fuck? Which, to be fair, he was earlier, actually, now that I think about it. Alright, we're gonna ignore that. We'll fix that after. We'll fix the Z fighting afterwards. Actually, now that I think about it, if we're gonna do that, I want to probably do it this way, just for the extra hydrodynamics, right? If I think about it. Like, the hydrodynamics are fucked anyway, don't get me wrong, it's a split bow. The hydrodynamics are gonna be fucked. But, you call it? Oh, hey, Potat. I was saying, in terms of doing the split bow here, I'm not sure how I want to... I have no idea how I'm going to fit the paddle gun in here. Currently tinkering, I mean just assembling and reassembling them? Oh, okay, cool. Just some speakers? Nice, that's cool. Okay, let's see, like, that's how you learn electronics, right? Is you just fuck around with shit. It's the best way to learn. Because now that I think about it, where the fuck is even the pivot point on this? Maybe, like, right here? Here-ish, maybe? God, this is gonna suck to build. Holy shit. Okay. You know what, let's just ignore that for now. Ignore me lamenting. Let's just build. Alright. Stagger pattern once again. Nice, it lines up. Let's go. Look at that, I'm adding roof armor by adding more wood, chat. No more complaining about the lack of roof armor on my designs. Oh, it doesn't line up anymore, damn. Shame, you hate to see it. There we go. Okay, yeah, this is definitely the idea I want for Privateer. Save over that. Let's quickly restart, because I want to be able to have the freebooter up as a example of how I want to do this. Because I do need it to be smaller than the freebooter as well. And approximately half the cost. Which, with the APS, I don't know if we're going to be able to get that. But we'll try. We'll try. Because the freebooter started off at 150 and it kind of grew to 300k. But honestly, I just love how this turned out. I think it was definitely worth the redesign. It looks so fucking clean now. I'm so happy with it. I'm excited to see what Wrench says about it too. Get some feedback on it so I can tinker with it again. And then chat could be like, ha ha, rebooter. I hardly know her. That is just my impression of chat. Alright. Maybe we'll put like some layers or something in here, like do some active defense, you know what I mean? But we can do that in a refit when we need it, because like you don't really need active defense against Deepwater Guard. Bought some brakes to hopefully replace them on my dad's car. Nice. Checking back every once in a while to see how much longer I can work on the Fafnir and getting mildly concerned. You have about 30 minutes. Maybe an hour, depending on how long it takes. You have until I get this hull done. He's armored with cardboard and hardtech? Yeah. And somehow it still beats a lot of players. Like, again, the Kopesh was armored with cardboard and hardtech, and it still beats people's designs, and I don't understand it. Please, chat, I need you to do better against my vehicles in campaign. Every time you get beat by one of my campaign vehicles, it raises my ego. don't think you know how much I'm trying to do. I don't think you know how much I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do a Paphos split bow. Oh god, people are gonna call this a split lip derogatory, aren't they? And by people, I mean me. I will call this a split lip. Yeah, I do want this here. Actually, do I want that there? No, because I'm starting the staircase in it. I want to avoid staircase in it. Because I need the rear turret to be taller than the front paddle, obviously. At this point, it's the rebooter. It's the rebooter. My gunsmithing carries the Kopesh. I modified it a touch. But yes, Potat is the only thing holding the Kopesh together. Well, I did the wedge armor at the front, which is what people somehow always complain about. To be fair, if you consider it though, like you have the plow into full wedge armor into back end of heavy armor, like it is more heavily armored than most Deep Water Guard vehicles. That was satire. Oh, I know. No, you did carry it. I took what I learned from you and just changed it to be a little bit more Deep Water Guardish, and it somehow just works. We were told we'd sail for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now a broken man on the Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. By the way, do you think simple weapons have any serious use in the game? They have absolute serious use. The 64 pound, so these ones here are actually, well, not this one, but like the 64 pounder and the swivel gun are actually pretty decent if you can get them in volume, especially the 64 pounder. Aside from that, I don't like any of the AA guns. The autocannons are okay, again, in volume. Like, any of the simple weapons in volume are pretty good. Tricked Roar's are doing a shanty. I do shanties. I need the drink if I want to send shanties. And then these casemates I don't really use. Obviously, the tactical nuke has use. The blast gun is actually insane as an AA gun. Yeah, the Dieter tanks are making the Bane Blade embarrassed. Like, anything not using APS shells is pretty much just for looks. I disagree with that. The Shard Cannon is okay. The drills, obviously, as simple weapons, are pretty solid as well. And obviously rams as well are really good, because melee is busted. So there's quite a few simple weapons that do work. I don't use most of them, because simple weapons are something we're trying to move away from in campaign, as per the developer's request. Alright, I want to redo this, actually. Because I don't want a staircase. I want to do something different with the freebooter. So I'm going to experiment with the front. Keep that as it is. If I keep that as is, I mean, we'll go back and put a what's it called? Deco metal rim around it. I want to try something. We'll solidify up here. Because the issue with my Paphos style builds is above the waterline is always too thin. You notice it on the freebooter. Like, I only have, like, actually no, the freebooter is the first time I fixed it. But normally I'd only do one layer of purple above the waterline and it looked too thin all the time. The freebooter is actually the first time I fixed it, and that's why I like it so much. Because he actually looks like he has the bulk of a heavy cruiser. Which, for my scale and purposes, for those of you who don't know in chat, the freebooter at 21k volume is a heavy cruiser. I just convert volume to tonnage, and that's how I get most of my stuff. Actually, no, because that leads to some issues, but don't worry about that. The point is, freebooter's a heavy cruiser. 30k volume will be my battleship. So I want to get this to about 10k volume if I can. Or even lower, honestly, would be nice, because I think the Selkie is like 1,000 volume. The Yellowfin is probably going to end up being less. The Tributary is about 6k volume. I can check all of it. Why am I guessing? Ah, because I was off. The Zelky's 1,000 blocks? Really? Oh, yeah, it's 2k volume. Okay, damn. The tributary is about 6k, probably? But yeah, just shy of 6k. Okay, I was eyeballing most of them aside from the Selkie. And then the Yellowfin is probably like, what, 1,000? Yeah, 1,000. Yeah, so it's gonna be the same as the Selkie. Alright. Interesting. So, yeah, that all works. So what volume will be your fleet command carrier? It'll be like 40, 45k. I'm not gonna go over 45k because that's the limit for the Neater campaign. Aside from stuff that was grandfathered in, which I don't necessarily agree with, but I also realize that, you know, people don't want to see their work removed, and that's fair. I can respect that. Bet. Yeah, so probably 35k, maybe Odyssey 40k, because there is like stuff like the Megalodon, which is like upwards of 40k. Or is the Megalodon bigger? I know the Megalodon was like fucking massive. Okay, it's a little bit bigger than 40k. It's a smidge bigger, not gonna lie. Heavy and light cruisers should be around the same volume. Yeah, because I know they're based just on armament. Heavy cruiser would be like at 10k maybe. 30k tons is only just shy of a treaty battleship. Okay, but Deepwater Guard treaty battleships would go hard. Only 93k? Yeah. What's the tier? Because I know the tier was updated recently. 54. Yeah, that makes sense. Fuck Christ. Steel Empire trying to inflate. Alrighty. Yeah, I'll worry about inside here later. That's someone else's problem. Someone else can design the paddle gun here. The North class battleships. The Meg is unreasonable in every aspect. Looking forward to the day it's either executed, relegated to adventure mode, or completely updated to not suck ass. Yeah, it's just one of those things that it's a hard craft to update, right? Because it's so massive. Like, how do you update that aesthetically and functionally and still keep the same vibe? You know what I mean? Sailfish, if it was a Papo ship. That's just a flame craft, which you could do. Okay. Oh, so Belazar, welcome back. Yeah, I didn't have to do yours last, because you got back before I even started the roast at the regular time. Alrighty. Let's get you in here. Let's get you in here. Okay, that's not bad. We're already at the 2-hour mark? Jeez, time flies. Yeah, I know, that's what I was saying. Whenever chat, get your roast and roasts in now. There's a channel called Roast Submission in the Discord. You can use ! Discord if you want to join, if you haven't joined already. Yada yada yada. M3, you're exempt from this, because I know you're going to say, but I don't have Discord. Ho ho ho. So I am preempting you and not letting you get away with that shit anymore. Size isn't the issue, it's more the construction of the fit. Turns are a mess, armor's awful in light of modern standards. Well, yeah, keep in mind, it was built years ago, right? Like, yeah, it's Carb's child, yeah. I know Carb has mentioned in the past wanting to rebuild it, but, like, another issue with it, too, is, like, no matter how well he rebuilds it, people are gonna bitch at him, right? And, honestly, I understand Carb's POV. He's just tired of people fucking bitching at him all the time. Like, I get that. I constantly get flack for, like, any little thing that goes wrong in Ashes, and they say it ruins the game, and I'm like, no, it's a minor bug. Like, relax. But, yeah, people get so weirdly offended when you touch anything in this game. It's like, relax, it'll be fixed. Just give us time. I'm not saying you specifically, Pota, I'm just saying, like, in general, folks in this game. Okay, yeah, let's move that back. Why does it look like it's about to eat us, chat? How to update it while keeping the same vibe? Decos as always. True. Want to make faster points? Just deco a spin block. Yeah, I try to avoid spin clipping with decos, and I like having structural builds. I don't like fully deco building stuff. I like having there at least some structure underneath. I don't believe in the whole, like, oh, that's deck cope. I think that's stupid. I think, you know, like, let people build how they want. But I do just personally like having it so that I can see, hey, that's cool. Like, this came out of here, right? Also, look at me building roof armor as I go. Spadesi would be so proud if he was here. Well, actually, he would probably tell me wood isn't roof armor and then, like, mold, but... He would be proud, Chad, I promise. There we go. That one can actually just be a metal block. I don't have to... There we go. I was gonna say, don't know why I don't have to change that one. Alright, there's our top layer here. Deck open is a term many FTAs would consider stupid. Yeah, exactly. It's like get off your high horse. You're not better just because you don't use decos. People can make good stuff with decos, and people can make shit stuff with decos. Just like how structurally people can make good stuff structurally, and they can make shit stuff structurally. Like, let people build. It's not a shortcut. At the end of the day, you still have to fucking 3D model the shit, right? Like, people are so weird about it. And like, they get nasty about it too. Like, there's no reason. Did I do that right? Yes, I did. Okay. Alrighty. I'm pretty happy with this. Now, Chad, I have a question for you. If we put a turret here, it's probably going to be blocked by the paddle gun unless we do something really silly. My question to you is, Chad, what if we do a bunch of CLS here because of how long and like thin this area is? What if we just do a bunch of canted missile launchers? In Deco we trust? True. Do you like to make small decorative rooms interior on ships like a captain's quarter? It depends on the ship. So the freebooter, I don't have much of an interior. Like Corey went through and did some for me. Like we had the captain's chair, which is really cool. We have mannequins all around. What is he reading again? Okay, good. Like a little radio room, etc. We have down here, right? Where is it? Yeah, in here there's no interior, but back here, for example, here we go. So it really depends. The Selkie has no interior. Like, I just have to go back and do interiors is the big thing, because that's the thing I always leave out on my builds, which I want to start getting better at. So maybe this build I'll do an interior myself and just actually think about the composition of it. You know what I mean? Consider a mortar? I was actually considering a mortar earlier. Like, some cram mortars here could be really cool. Kind of like how the Jacob's Folly has those vertical paddle guns. And just have, like, all paddle gun. It's not a tale of a what? One second, I gotta catch one chat here. Deck open is a pathway many builders would consider unnatural. It's not a tale of a meta, slaves would tell you. Yeah. Like, I can't missile cruiser is pretty close to Deep Water Guard, but I've been working on it the last month. It's also just pretty close to the Brigand. Because the Brigand does it the Russian style. I'm thinking of, the Brigand does it the American style. I'm thinking of doing it the Russian style, where like all the missiles are up forward instead of being on the sides. Topic missiles are a mortar, but not crap. Mortars are pretty good now with the detection changes. Now that the mortars actually can track, it's like their cram mortars are kind of fucking busted on Slowcraft. Make it shoot small missiles and make it decorate them to be beer bottles. It's actually not a bad idea. Make it a front sider. Who's gonna tell them, chat? We're gonna have a paddle gun at the front here. The other option is I do multiple small turrets here, chat. Feels like you're telling a story? Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. I was going for a Deepwater Guard style Moskva. Okay, cool. Nice. I heard Deco. Hello, Monkey Man. Welcome in. What incarnation is a paddle gun? This is a paddle gun. Any questions? I don't even know the ship? Yeah, so it's just a vertical turret. Like, if people dislike deck hope, they're really gonna dislike Roar CC in general. I don't care if they like my CC is for me. That's the thing people need. Like, I'm not building it for an audience. I'm building it for myself to try out new styles and to avoid burnout. I have been building Deepwater Guard for 11 years. Like, my custom campaign is for me. That is not, like, if you guys enjoy it, that's great. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy people like it. I do not care if people like it. Like, that's cool, but not the goal. The goal is just so I don't get fucking burnt out on the game. CC is pretty structural as far as fins go. And that's true, yeah. Like, I do have quite a bit of structure on it. I wouldn't say World Walkers is deco. I'd say it has a lot of deco, but it's not like to cover bad structural design. It's literally just how the fuck else do you do organic plants? You know what I mean? So you're sticking the power gun on the front? No, I'm sticking a custom-built APS turret on the front. Hear me out? It would completely change your plans, but how about a turret that fills the split part? That's what the plan is. That would not change my plans. The split part is going to have a turret in it. We're not exactly doing any bricks that are entirely deco and replaced with a deco build. Yeah. Fucking Gravitas got me replaced again. Fuck you, Gravitas. You get me every time with this fucking shit. Because I was watching out in Structural. I was looking out for Structural, like with Structural earlier. So I completely missed a Roar place. You fucking bastard. Build seemed pretty rough out block, but decoing it to look pretty. Yeah, that's pretty much like, here, let's take a look at the Ronin. Actually, the one issue I had was that I was too structural with the Ronin, doing all the ice manually instead of doing it as decos, because it really fucks with the design. So for those of you who don't know, this was the first of my custom campaign craft. This is for the Silver Snow Shogunate. This is what we did. The issue with this is that we have to have someone go through and replace all those structural ice blocks below this layer here with decos, because otherwise it really fucks with the hydrodynamics. Instored it when it typed it automatically? Jesus Christ, that's bad. Limited Gravitas. Damn, that's amazing. It's okay. Like, I've already designed updates to it, which are going to be a bit better stylistically. But this was just the example, but like this was just getting the idea out of my head. I'm pretty happy with it, don't get me wrong. But like the missiles need to be redone. I want to touch up the turrets, they're a little bit too clean right now. So, but yeah, so this is one faction. This is the easiest faction to build for. Every time I've said that, chat goes, lol, no, because the ice is so difficult. And then we developed a different faction. Chat was like, no, there's like Silver Snow is going to be like so hard because the ice is so hard to build. And then we developed World Walkers. This is the example ship for it, but Henry is done. Just wait, there we go. Just let's take a look inside, shall we, chat? There we go. We have the little interior grove here. Very good use of candles. I looked at this on Friday on Row Roast, so you're getting a second look through. Henry fucking cooked on this. But stylistically, there's going to be tree roots growing over top of sail ships. If you ever stop. Notice, Jesus Christ, driver. Driver, stop. You're going to give me stroke. This is mostly blocks? Yeah, this is mostly blocks. Like, Henry's is actually a bad example of how much deco we use, because, like, Henry managed to fucking cook this with mostly structural. Yeah, and then you can see up here with the sails. Like, this is the main part I want. I want the canopy style like this, with all the detection in the canopy, because I think that's really cool as hell. And I love the way you did the crow's nest here. So, that's you know, another one of the cells there. I'm just gonna save this before I lose the progress on it, because I'm gonna be done building for today. I think I've hit that wall of creativity, so let's just go show off the other stuff that we've done. And then we have Morgana. Actually, Morgana, I'll just show yours off during roast, because I realize that you've probably done a lot of work on it since the update I have. So I will grab yours during roasts. And then we have, this was the original one that I built for the faction. Credit to half of chat for doing various different fits. Like, someone in chat did the sails. Cruiser did a lot of the organic stuff. Corey did a lot of the shaping with me, because he helped a lot. For those who don't know, anytime I say someone in chat, I'm referring to Syrup. We were discussing this on the Discord the other day. But yeah, so Syrup did a lot of the sails here. The only issue is that, like, I'm not sure how I'm not sure if I want to do square sails in the future. Like, this still looks good, don't get me wrong. I'm just not sure if it's something I want to continue doing in the future or not. And Syrup did rigging too, that's true, yes. But chat did almost riot when I said that, so we'll probably keep some square sail designs. Because a lot of people were upset at the Discord this morning. Might actually build for some of these styles? Hell yeah. I am Returson, welcome back, Bone. Did I miss my tank? We haven't even started roast yet. Roar, square, sorrels. Roars hasn't been done yet, Bone, you're good? Yeah. Perpetual motion moment. But yeah, no, Moonpie, you're welcome to build for any of these. Because World Walkers has a lot of deco. But it's interesting to do. The ice is just surface greeble, and you'd spend 5 hours doing. You know what? That's fair, actually. Like, an eye, World Walkers kind of looks peak in the Shogunate colors. Maybe try converting that gray to white. Maybe? The only issue with that is that, you don't want them to all look the same. So, like, World Walkers is going to be more muted because it's more of a natural faction. And then the issue with World Walkers is we constantly joke on the Discord that World Walkers is Deepwater Guard, but harder, in parentheses, aesthetically. So Deepwater Guard is known as the hardest aesthetic style to nail in Neater because it's so greebled and detailed. And World Walkers is going to be that for my campaign. Another issue with that is Deepwater Guard has 5 fleet colors because unpainted counts as a fleet color. World Walker is going to have 8 fleet colors because each season of it is going to have a different color associated with it. And like obviously you're going to need fleet colors for or not fleet colors, but you're going to need custom colors for flowers and stuff like that for the summer months or the spring months, right? So roar, 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 roar. Yeah, Paphos. Still wondering how you're making Rivercaster finished version look like, because I look everywhere your stream, I still didn't find those. Oh, I never finished the Rivercaster. I actually just deleted it and restarted. So originally that was going to be the Privateer Monk Lizard. I literally just restarted that today. So now, instead of doing the side paddles, I'm going to do a front paddle gun with a split bow. That's the plan right now. Oh, whoops. Missed some metal here. Yeah, I do apologize for that, but, yeah, I couldn't get the idea out how I wanted it. Oh, going back to Silver Snow, though, because I do want to show off more stuff now, because I have a little bit of progress. We have the Yari, which is the torpedo bomber. Which is, based off the, so pretty much Silver Snow is just pretty much based off of Avatar vehicles. No, yeah, so I'll probably revisit the concept in the future, Monk. It's just right now I have right now I just haven't done as much of it. You're lucky you have this viewer base. Just a wrench nearly always has to look at nuke crafts disguised as milk bottles, turtle shells, and pencil or stuff. Oh, I know. I'm aware. 5 million fleet colors. Kill this man. Yeah, Elbor, I'm good friends with Wrench, and I popped into his stream yesterday. I enjoy the fact that you just turn your brain off while icing stuff up and don't need to be too worried about it. Yeah, exactly. You see, there's a faction for everyone. Don't forget, you also need multiple greens for the leaves, so they aren't uniform. So it's like 10 colors. Oh, God, God, that gets so much worse. But the gun, the bow, currently reminds me of bunny teeth. Interesting. Like split teeth. Okay. Oh, yeah, I gotta work on that. Yuri mentioned based. I said Yari, not Yuri. Nice try. I'll ice that fin up in the near future, I promise. I'm sure you will, buddy. Republic plane. Yeah, the Equalist vibe plane is what this is based off of. And then we've made a monoplane version of it. So pretty much, I'm taking Avatar designs, and then I'm creating a faction out of it. Oh. Corey never sent me back the finished version of this, but I'm sure it's around here somewhere. Actually, did Corey send me back the finished version of this? He hasn't. Shame. Shame on Corey. He hasn't sent me back the design, but I sent him. Sadly, rent streams at fucking 1 in the morning on a work day? Yeah, I know, right? Rent streams are fun. I like Wreckfest. They're pretty fun. Gotta get back to working on my Ashigaru submission. Yeah, I'm excited to see it, Shibachu. Don't worry, I can wait. No worries, Monk. Yuri is base, Yuri, hell yeah. Oh, God. You're lucky you have this audience. My audience immediately afterwards. Hell yeah, Yuri! Just got sidetracked by the square sale Rebellion. Rebellion? Wait, why Rebellion? Why are we rebelling? Gravitas has a mission for the Ashigaru, it just straight up looks better than mine, so I don't know why I'm still working on that. Because, Shipachu, so, multiple reasons, okay? Number 1, it's experience. Even if your Ashigaru doesn't win, you still took the time to learn a style, and that means next time you apply for a bounty, you'll be able to do better. Number 2, there might be some weird flaw about Gravitas that I don't like, so get yours done, and then I might go like, oh yeah, this works better for what I want. That's kind of what happened with Morgana and Henry submissions for World Walkers, actually, is that Morgana has some like really solid designs. I was like, hell yeah, let's go. And then Henry popped out of nowhere with the, the triangle sails, and I'm like, ooh, And then I've been changing a lot of the style based off that, right? You guys have to understand that I'm remarkably inconsistent when it comes to faction building like this. So until I get something that like is solidly down, don't expect any work to make it in. I know like some of my friends, I'll mention Borderwise here, love his work with Plutino, but Plutino had the issue of pretty much every submission got accepted, from my understanding, because Borderwise was telling me the other day he has like 400 submissions for his custom campaign that he has to trim down. And I want to avoid doing that. Like, don't get me wrong, I really appreciate it that people want to work on my custom campaign. Sometimes they want to work on it more than I do. But at the end of the day, it's just something I want for myself, you know? Parkour! Yeah. Just got made redundant from my wood mine /J. Yeah, minus half the size. Yeah, well, honestly, and again, see, that's the other thing too, right? Gravitas is running into volume issues. So build yours up anyway, because if you're smaller, that's what I wanted. The Ashigaru is meant to be a small attack craft. Yep, there were some that got rejected, but they are genuinely awful. Oh, are they? Okay. And again, this is no shade on Borderwise. I still think Borderwise is a fantastic content creator. Love chatting with him. Like, he's a really good friend of mine. I'm just using him as an example of what I would like to avoid. 99% got accepted. That's a problem. Exactly, right? Like, again, this is not me dunking on Borderwise. Great guy. Absolutely love him. It's just that's the one issue I have, right? Plutino has, like, no Kodos either, so the factions are a bit soup. Has different substyles per faction. Oh, Jesus Christ, yeah. Submitted the current work in progress for roast since I have nothing else to roast. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll be able to give feedback on it if you want to work on it. We have 4 minutes left. What else do I want to show off? Oh, I can show off the Crimson Aristocracy. It's not started yet, really. I've restarted Dwarves. I'm going to restart Loyalists because I want to try something new with them now. Aristocracy. Oh, yes. I was going to say, why do we have one called the Crimson Chin? That's weird. So this is, so far, the example I have for Crimson Aristocracy. This is based off the Studio Ghibli one, except I have to combine it with Castlevania-like architecture now. So Crimson Aristocracy is the former nobility of the large Roman-esque empire that used to own the archipelago. And then they got fucking, they cooed the prince. And that's what happened, and that's how the war started in the universe. So these guys are responsible for completely fucking shit up, and now you have to go fix it. The fucking big. Sounds like the Kodo can manage the CC. Kodo responsible for an entire campaign. I know, right? Crazy. Put all my GD submissions in my own style. That's fair. The biggest issue, though, is just like... Wait, I was gone. What's happened? I'm just showing off I'm showing off and talking about lore for my campaign. Because we were talking about different stuff, and then I got bored with the privateers, so... Yeah, so this is going to be one hell of a project to finish, honestly. I'm waiting for Cheesecake and Bork to no longer be burnt out so I can get their help with it, because they're really good at stuff like this. But, actually, I might send this to Cheesecake anyway and see what she's... Because I haven't talked to Cheesecake in a while. I hope she's doing okay. And then see if she wants to do the bow, because she loves doing free dread stuff. And so she might be able to help with the bow in turn. I had Syrup try it, but he fucked up the chin. Which, again, no shade on Syrup. He does a lot of good work. It really helps me out a lot of the time. It's just, I'm very fucking picky when it comes to shit like this. It's an issue. Lore is fun? Yeah, it is. Privateer mentioned. We were told we'd sail for American gold. Just B-dubs is avoiding it because managing people is a pain in the ass, but yeah. Well, that's the thing too, right? Like, it is. Managing two-stack looking ass boat? What do you mean? This is actually well developed, and it's gonna have superstructure. But yeah, so the issue is the Crimson Aristocracy is going to be pre-dreads. Mostly with, like, you know, Gothic architecture, Castlevania-esque architecture. I don't know what I want to do, because Carve Loyalist is pretty much just my own style faction. And, like, the player faction, in quotation marks, will just be my own style of however I just end up building stuff. So I don't know how I'm going to end up doing that. Also, I had a boat around here somewhere to start off with it. Because I pretty much just copied Potat's Destroyer. I just don't remember where I put it. Did I get rid of it? Yeah, because there's Potat's Destroyer, which I was copying. Where did I put the design? Because I only see the Melusine in here. Oh yeah, this was one of my planes that I built. I'm gonna, now that I'm, like, kind of committed to doing World War I style, I want to redo the paint scheme as well, but now that I've kind of committed to doing World War I style stuff, I might just, yeah, I'm gonna scrap this. Like, I liked how it looked, it was cool when we got it, but... actually, I won't scrap it, I'm gonna move it to a, retired designs, because I do like the design itself, and I think it could maybe work in a future campaign, but... Rush today is looking like a whole lot of craft. Is it? We had a whole lot of craft on Friday. How do we have... Normally, if we to get a bunch on a return day, like on a Friday, then we have nothing on the Monday. Oh my god, you... Jesus Christ, guys. I will say, we actually have more people than normal today, so it makes sense, I guess. But goddamn. Also, if someone is in chat in the Discord right now, tell Wrench to submit whatever he's building. I just saw a preview of his stream, and I want to see what he's building. Also, fuck you, Gravitas. I just saw the quote. Just for clarification for chat, Potet is my beloved. Back off. Oh, that's great. Oh god, why is it? What got clipped? Oh, okay, it's just the beloved scene. That's good. Okay. But yeah. So, also I have another craft already ready. We had time to build up reserves. Yeah, that's crazy. Ambushed stun, honestly. Crimson Chin Mogs to activate form. Oh, that's true. I can shove it off. So, that's just the Crimson Chin wasn't finalized how I would have wanted it, so that's why I haven't touched it yet. So, I like this like idea of having the super ornate windows and stuff like that. Like this, I'll definitely be taken. I don't want to do churches though. That's the big thing. I want to avoid churches. I want to do very military-esque designs. And like same with like a lot of those offhangs that like Dracula's Castle has, for example. If you look up Dracula's Castle from Castlevania, you'll notice what I mean. But 20 craft today. Wrench is posting this. Let's go. Wrench has been notified. Hell yeah. All right. Well, you guys have about 5 minutes to get your last few posts in. I'm gonna quickly go use the washroom. I'm gonna leave you guys on the main menu. We haven't done main menu time in a while, so I'll be right back.
Rustin, I have a message from the field, Maidstone:3.
Alrighty, I am back, chat. So, let's go see what you guys have developed for me, shall we? Let's go see what culture y'all have developed. Oh, let's go. Thank you to Wrench. Alright. Jesus Christ, you guys have actually sent a lot. It's only been 3 days, not even. Jesus, okay, we have... no, the Abraxas I already looked at, never mind, sorry. The Abraxas was Peepa's that I looked at the other day. Alright, we have LT Faction, Corsica, the Vox Sub, the Bellman Roar Review, the Deepwater Guard Lawn Hall, ooh, that's interesting. Helicopter Train, interesting. SMT Free, Knoll, the Terawatt, the Pallion, the Krusty Pole, and I don't care what Cringe says, I'm not pronouncing that correctly. The Beluga, ooh, I like that name. Bearheart Mark IV, the Zedsai, the Fofadun, because I don't speak Welsh. The Winter's Hold, very nice. Gluo Sniffin' Idea, Ashigaru V6, Sanity Gone, Hephaestus, Ashigaru Work in Progress, F25, and... Melazor, did you mean to send in that second one? Because I already grabbed your Zedsai from earlier. So is that second one the updated one that you want to have replaced? I'm curious. Bruh. What, the crusty pole? Is that not how you say it? How do y'all feel about green beans? Oh, okay. I'm not gonna lie, if you're talking about string beans, I am the world's biggest string bean hater. Is the updated one basically done? Okay, I'll take that one instead. Yeah, you're new, so I don't mind you not knowing the system as much. Alright, get rid of the Zedzai. Cringe, you fucking nerd! Guess what Cringe submitted, chat? Does anyone want to take a guess as to what Cringe submitted, chat? Cringe submitted a blueprint backup. Now, Cringe, I ask you this. Do you, I was gonna say, is that blueprint backup the current version? Or is it an older version that might ruin and you might get laughed at? Think carefully before responding. I'll let you send it a new one. Just DM me the new one if it's on slow mode for you still. So DM me the proper blueprint and I'll fix that for you. Don't worry. I'm not going to be that much of a dick to Cringe. I know he needs the exposure for his own Twitch channel. You guys should all go follow Cringe. He's going to start streaming soon. This may or may not be true, but if I say it loud enough, you guys will believe it, and then that will, like, you know, put the onus on him to actually start streaming. It's funny to shit on Cringe, though. So true, but also, consider this. We have Vintage Story later tonight. We will have plenty of time to shit on Cringe. Blueprint backup, laugh at this user. True. Many such cases. We should all laugh at the Cuber. Oh, see, lasers fitted in immediately. Pain. I'm actually so excited to continue that Vintage Story playthrough, though. It's so much fun. Vintage Story tonight? Oi, Ranch, nah, you got killed by a moose. True, the Messiah did kill Wrench. I watched it happen, thinking it was So the best part about that scene is that I was watching it happen. I thought it was happening to Cringe, though, hence why I didn't say anything. If I knew it was Wrench, I would have warned him. That's the best part. And more than likely more deaths to add to the counter, hopefully more than... Look, as long as I don't have any deaths, I'm happy. I don't think I've died yet in that series. I'm just gonna have less deaths than Cringe. Because Cringe is at 1, Wrench is at 2, I think. I'm praying on your downfall. Alright, Cringe, you sent... Oh, you did send it. I just didn't have notifications on. That's my bad, Slime. I was gonna put the yell at Cringe for not sending it fast enough. That was all me, chat. Whoopsie. Alright, there we go. We are good. Oh, I love the new LH faction style. I do think they should have the vertical stabilizers, but like I just love the coffin cockpits. They're so cool. Yeah, Cringe is at 0. Is Cringe at 0? Only Wrench is that? Okay, Wrench, we know what we must do. We must find a bear and throw it at Cringe. Who got their cat on their desk right now? I think Neko does. Squeebles for sure does, if she's here. Cockpit is like that one super plane from Ace Combat. Yeah, that's what it was based off of. It was also, I based it off of, if any of you have seen, No, I Will Win. They should have lured an entire pack of wolves to and let them bomb the temple. But no, if any of you have ever played Xenonauts, which is a spiritual successor to OG XCOM, the Harridan pilots are wired into their UFOs, and that's where I got the idea from. I think Squeebles is MIA. Oh, I'll have to yell at her later. Actually, I think, no, it's a Monday. She works today. I'm not going to be mean. But unless... Alright, let's look at the terawatt. 7 terawatt V4. Ooh, okay. Interesting.
Ruston, I have a message from the field.
Yeah, what's
Wrench,
up?
I will string you up and feed you to Gary's entire extended Mexican family.
Why is Gary's family Mexican? That's my only question here. Ooh, okay, I like what you did with the turrets. I personally think they're detailed enough. I think Serb and Potat might think they're a little bit under-detailed. Obviously, that's the best. Oh, never mind. Front turret looks great. Yeah, never mind. No, this is great. I love this shit. Good job. I'm going to steal a lot of this for Ash's Lightning Hoods. Aside from that, I am noticing a very unique lack of glass. You don't have any, So for those of you who wonder what I mean, let me just grab something here. Where is it? Lightning Hoods. Player. I don't know if they still do this, keep in mind. But like if you look at the megawatt, for example, I think they still do this actually because the megawatt was serves, right? Yeah. Right here, you need the little glass bit in here, Artisium. I think that's my only big complaint right now, is I want to see more of that glass bit. I know it seems like such a small piece, but like a lot of Hydra trains do that. Alright, yeah, so you need your glass at the front here. Like you have like the, you know, like the little angled bits, which is great. I want to see some in here, probably. Oh, you did some up here, which is nice. Oh, cool. I assume those are pop out. Okay, you did it up here. Oh, you did that for missiles. Okay, interesting. I think I still want to see it down below as well, but you have it somewhere, which is good. The actual hydrofoils themselves are quite nice. I quite like it, especially back here as well. Deco this just so, or just move this so a little bit forward so this isn't just out there. Like, I'd rather see this one a little bit more attached. It's a little bit flimsy right now. That's the only big issue there. Back here is fine because you blocked it out, so that's perfectly fine. And then everything else looks fine to me. Oh, you got the green emitter trails, very nice. I feel like they should be bigger. They feel very small for how big these engines are. Yeah, Gary the Dimensional Horror. Oh yeah, Gary. Yeah, Gary. What the fuck, W? Yo, the full duo is here, Wrench plus Cringe, yeah. Hey, it's a trio when we do Vintage Story. What's up with this Gary guy? It's the Portals in Vintage Story for those of you that know that game. Cringe and Wrench have dubbed him Gary. Not trying to sound like a weirdo, but sound like a weirdo. The rear kind of looks like ass cheeks. Well, yeah, that's how a stern works. Sheepichu's an absolute stern kisser, chat. What else do you have in here? You have large missiles. Okay, yeah, no, you've really like hidden all the weapons well in terms of like, you know, putting them into like different pop-out areas. Really like that. I almost feel like there's too much lightning camo on the sides compared to like the megawatt or the gigawatt. That's one concern I have. Also, it does feel rather chunky. And like the gigawatt has like the rear vertical turret, right? And I'm just wondering like what makes this terawatt unique compared to the megawatt and the gigawatt. I feel like I want to see something a little bit more unique on it, you know? But yeah, overall, it's not bad. Like, it's certainly, it looks Lightning Hoods. If you put that in game, I wouldn't be upset. I just feel like it could be more. Does that make sense? Oh my fucking god, the Stern Kisser is my only lasting impact on this community, isn't it? Oh my gods, I hate it here, I hate it here, I hate it here. No, you have Stern Kisser, you have, Chat, help me out here, what else does she have? You have Bow Kisser. On the back is Stern. Accidentally triggered Morgana's PTSD. All things considered, likely to Stern. Have to start the knife fight. Who is better builder, Cringe, Wrench, or Roastin? Easily Wrench. There's no contest. That's not a knife fight. That's just, yeah, it's easily Wrench. I'm not trying to compete. I think we're all better at different styles. For example, like I think if it's campaign building, I have the edge. But if it's any realism building, easily Wrench. And then like if it's, you know, really hyper blue and like autistically placed wheels, it's Cringe. But sorry, Cringe. But that is a T62 reference, which I'm still not over. Holy submissions, Batman. I know, right? That's what I was saying. Alright, Ashigaru V6, Sanity Gone Wrong. Let's see what you did. Ooh, okay. Actually, hold up. This is an idea. So you decided to do... So, you know what? I was going to complain saying that the over-exaggerated smokestack is a part of the style, but I kind of like the free smaller ones. I'm kind of not against this. This is going to be such a small nitpick, but this needs to be like this. There we go. Just because it has to be smaller than the Ronins. My only other issue is I feel like there's not enough going on. So, it doesn't feel particularly busy, which is what I would want. So if I were to compare it to the Ronin side by side, I think you got the vibe right in terms of like, these look like, you know, same faction. I feel like it's just, it needs more. I think that says work in progress. New crest, okay? Yeah, I fixed it for you. I like what you did up here. Is that what I had? No, you did a smaller version of what I had. Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's great. Oh, he's a little bit of a wide boy at the sides, though. That's fine. Unsure about... what does that say? Spotlight and the platform. No, I actually really like this. The spotlight here. That's great. That's a good idea. Hull is fine, but deck is empty. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Windows. Yeah, I want to see more of this filled up. I don't like the little flaps here. I'd rather see a Tory rangefinder, kind of like what we did for this turret. And then aside from that, your ice... Your ice is supposed to go on top of your ship shape. So you still want to have, like... If I were to remove every piece of metal from this ship, I still want to be able to see the full formation of the ship. Hence where the decos come in. So this is something I did on the Ronin, where... If you see here... You can see how I layered it into the alloy. It'll make your ship a little bit chunkier, don't get me wrong, but it's worth it. So like mine's 8K, for example. This one's... Yeah, no, I really like this, though. I want to see you finish this ship, sure. Ice isn't ready because I need to redo the hull. No worries, yeah. As far as your ice actually goes, though, don't use wedges, use corners. It's just easier for icicles. It'll save you a lot of time. But you did pretty solid. Oh, anchors at the back. Very nice. Also, you don't need these. So the reason why the Ronin has the boilers at the back is because it has the massive smokestack, because it goes fast. Or at least it will go fast once we fix the hydrodynamics. So you have your main boiler up here for your smokestack, so you don't need these two rear ones. So I would... Oh, you're using them as anchor houses. Never mind. Yeah, sorry, I just saw that. Okay, for green one at the back. Yeah. I think it looks too close to the boilers. So I would replace that with other stuff. But it's not bad. Wait, it's not arrow stagger. Oh, no. Oh, you did double stagger. Unfortunately, yeah, we use arrow stagger for this faction. So that will also have to be changed. But aside from that, like, size-wise, you're perfect. Your superstructure, really solid. I really like it. You did good there. It's just the deck needs a little bit of cleaning up. Maybe add some railings around. Maybe add some, like, just graveling. Make the deck feel less empty. But honestly, I'm very happy with that. Arrow stagger? Yeah, so do you see how I have 1 meter staggers and it looks like an arrow pattern? Like it's an arrow pointing forward. You did double stagger, where it's an even stagger and there's no shape, whereas I did an arrow shape. That's all. Only arrow stagger here? True. So tip on the ice is to never have it flush against the alloy. We're to avoid that with organic bits. Yes, that's true too. But no, honestly, sheep, like you fucking cooked on this. If you put that in the factory, I can't believe you guys convinced me to call it that. If you put that in the factory that's slightly misspelled in the Discord, I'm sure somebody could help you just clean it up a little bit. For as you wondered, we have a channel, or we have a forum post in my Discord called the Factory in the FTT section, and you pretty much throw a design in there, and that's how you can have, like, if you need help with something, people can go in and help you with that. That's what that's there for. It's been an arrow stagger supremacist. I hate double stagger. Don't think the hull needs to be changed at all, just the deck and the ice. I agree with Munpa, honestly. I think the hull is fine. I think it's just you need to touch it up a little bit here and there. But like overall, you did a great job for someone trying the style. Like it's not an easy style to replicate. Like I know like I'm being very nitpicky. It's because it's my own style. But like you did a good job. Ooh, okay. Ooh, okay, this is cooking. This is fucking cooking, Gravitas. Holy shit. Oh, I love this. This looks like exactly something I'd want. Oh, you did a... I love how everyone's copying the double boiler. Guys, please, the double boiler was a mistake because I ran out of room. It wasn't intentional. Told you, Gravitas was amazing. Yeah, but hey, that doesn't knock yours out of the competition, okay, buddy? Honestly, Shipachu, if you get yours down to 4K, throw it in anyway. We can definitely use it. Okay, why is my bitrate dying? Is that me, or is that just my Twitch? Okay, OBS is fine. That's just my Twitch. Alright, here. I'm going to get rid of YouTube. Yeah, that immediately fixed it. So we'll get rid of YouTube, and we'll put on... Ah, God! And we'll do GT. There we go. Alright. There we go. We got the GT music. That's how we get Carson back. One thing I don't like about the style is how the super is always the same, but Paphos, for example, only has the nose bit the same. Well, it doesn't have to always be the same, keep in mind. Like, for example, this has a smaller crest, for example. The crest is really where, like, the issue right now, Moonpaw, with the style is that we're working only on the smaller builds. Once we get to the large builds where we can have really elaborate superstructures, it'll change. But for these small builds, yeah, they're probably going to look very similar to each other. This is one fat rangefinder. I kind of like it, though. It's kind of adorable, so I'm going to keep it like that. Ooh, you cooked on the ice back here. Okay. You got some good asymmetry. The temptation to almost ask for the props to be armored, but I know I didn't do it on the Ronin, so I'm not going to ask for it here. Honestly, I might take this. I think I take this one as the Ashigaru, once this is a little bit more finished. Why is there a docking station here? Why is there tractor beams here? Your bitrate dies because Wrench brought his ISP. Oh no, Wrench! The D in FTD stands for definite, true. That rangefinder was originally for a double stack design. Ah, I see. Yeah, because eventually I'd want to branch, like, for the bigger ships, I want to branch out into, like, pagoda mast styles, right? So, nuke torpedo spawners, obviously. Ah, I see. Honestly, no, I think this works as the Ashigaru. I think this one gets accepted with some touching. Oh, I like what you did back here, too, with the diamond shape. That's nice. Yeah, okay, yeah, sorry. This one's gonna make it in. So, Gravitas, congratulations on being the first bounty winner for Ruins of Carson. Stream is fine, just you? Okay, that's good at least. And then, Sheepa, I need you to keep working on that design, because we need smaller designs. Maybe, instead of doing that front turret, make it a torpedo boat. That could be really interesting. You know, that range fighter, yeah. So I can compare it to the Ronin on the fly. Very fair, very fair. But yeah, I really like this. Good job. Like, this is exactly what I'd want from the Ashigaru. A bunch of small firing guns. Those turrets need some work just with the bases there. But, and obviously I'll have to go through and redo all the runic magic later when I actually carve it into the sides of the craft instead of just having them as floating kanji right now. But very good job on this. Still need to finish the ice? Alright, yeah. You get this done. Oh, also keep in mind your ice doesn't need to fall back here because the boiler isn't at the edge of the ship. So it's not as hot, therefore the ice would go all the way up. So do just keep that in mind. But aside from that, I'm excited to see if it's been finished. Get it in, yeah, like, let me know the moment it's finished. Just DM me or just send it in Ruins of Carfian. Hey, Tidef, welcome in. Are these for a CC or a newer official campaign? This is for my own CC. This is for my own custom campaign. People have submitted designs today for it. But what I'm doing actually right now is I'm reviewing player-designed fins. But welcome in, Tidef. It's good to see you. Build World Walkers now. What builds are currently needed? I kind of want to ruin Carson now. The Ruins of Carson, yeah. What builds do we need? That's a good question. I'll have to sit down and look into it. Because I think now that World Walkers has the Afton as its example, and we have, obviously we have the Ronin for a while now, I'll be able to probably bounty out some more of that Latin style for World Walkers. And I'll be able to bounty out some smaller craft, like some more auxiliary. I need a Silver Snow cargo ship, for example. I'm going to handle the battleship, and I'm going to handle the carrier. That part I know for sure. Anything after that, I don't know yet. Oh yeah, Wrench, you can wait for me to get to the F20. Keep building on it until I get to the F25. Then you can just submit me the updated one. No worries, no worries. A fully ice-covered submarine, that's an idea. But keep in mind, you don't want to be fully ice-covered, but yes, like a World War I/2-ish submarine could be a really good idea here. I'm not going to lie, that's actually a great idea, Melzor. If you asked, I gave the ice some more shape, so I went with it. Yeah, no worries. Honestly, the way I shape ice is I have it really thick at the stern and the bow, and then have it dip down around the middle so that the turrets have full range of fire. But yeah, Wrench, when I get down to the F-25, I'll just ask then, and then just throw it at me then, or if you're done building it for now, just throw it at me. Like, you're allowed to update that anytime. I'll quickly tab out and download it. You get special privileges because you're a friend of the channel. Which reminds me, Wrench needs a VIP tag. And I guess Cringe will get one too, because he's also a friend of the channel. I guess. No, as much as we are, you know, mean to Cringe, he is a valued friend. I'm not going to be that much of a dick. There we go. Give you VIP, and Cringe is like what? 225, I think. If someone's answering in chat, I don't have chat open right now. I'm on a different page, adding them. 225. Nope, it's not 225. It's 224. Ah, I was close. Oh, and there's no underscore. Okay. There we go. There's my little crab with the hat. There you go. All right, if you all refresh, you now both have VIP tags. Just gotta take that off you. All right. Take that off you. So I'm just going. Now at this point, I'm just cleaning out my VIP tag area. All right. I think that is everyone, and that's good to go. For those of you wondering, I don't hand out VIP tags to like audience members. I know some people use channel points for it. I just hand it out to friends of the channel who also are content creators, or I hand it out to people who are part of the dev team for FD or part of the Codal team. Just so if people are like, oh, why did they get VIP and I don't? That's why. I just use it's mostly just so that if there's someone in chat who I want to see their message, it's just so I can see it easier. It's not like I was gonna say it's not a favoritism pin. It absolutely is a favoritism pin. But Spring Queen and all, absolutely. Corey, I'll put in staff chat later who I had to remove, just if you want the gossip. But we were all friends here. We are all friends. Just some of you are more friends than ever. That's all. I am joking. I am joking. But I returned. I am now special. Hell yeah, you got the VIP. Is Momsen VIP? Nice fucking try. I feel like if Momsen became VIP, it would give away the account too easily. So, friend dualism, friend hierarchy. True. All right, so that's the Ashigar. Really happy with that. Gravitas, get that to me as soon as you can. Bearheart. Let's look into this. I like the name. Ooh. This gives off monk wizard vibes. Just because it looks very like square and RTS, which God, I love the way monk wizard builds in this game. Forgot camo texture used in imagery. Shit, I forgot that. No worries. But still, very nice monk wizard. Very monk coded, yeah. I that's the one thing I'm happy about is I've seen enough people's builds now that I just kind of know who builds what. Like I love RTS style stuff like this. I need to like look the way you did the crenellation in the bottom here. I need to steal that for the dwarf style. I'm sure. No, I've said that before. I'm sure I've seen this faction before. This might be a different build, but I've seen that crenellation style at the bottom here before, and I was gonna steal it. Did you ever go in full Roarmunist, Roarnefesta? What? The pro shall rise to climb the rightful floors. Jesus Christ. Friend Farm by George Well. Who was it earlier that was like George Roarwell 1980 Roar? I forget who came up with the original joke. We do 1980 Roar now whenever Carson bans someone, but has castle vibes in a non-ox watch. Right, that's what I'm saying, right? Like it's really well designed. Monk Wizard fucking cooks. See, what I need to do is we need Monk Wizard's custom campaign to collapse so that I can steal him for my custom campaign. Castle wall brass armor added for extra armor. Hell yeah. I just need to start stealing from Monk Wizard. I think that was part of the stream chat. Ah, I see. Cormurism. Jesus Christ, Gremlin. Although starts to go, yeah, no, Monk Wizard fucking cooks. Like you'll notice that I think if you go through any, like, aside from his very oldest builds, like we're talking like 2016, I very rarely have criticism for Monk Wizard builds. Dude just fucking builds. It's great. Jesus Christ. Submarines. Why are you just yelling submarines at me? Like, is it an idea or like, are you trying to communicate? Like, what do you mean by this? You're only trying my first FTD build, but I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, trying my first Deep Water Guard build, but I don't know what I'm doing. Ah, well, lucky for you. If you go down to my About section, I have a link to my YouTube channel. And in there, if you take a look there, you will find some YouTube videos. I currently do a tutorial for Pathos style, which I believe is the easiest way to get into Deepwater Guard build. So that can be a good idea. Or alternatively, you can watch the Goldwater video, which is a little bit... It's a warning, hard to port now. Submarines off the port bow! Fish in the water, prime the depth charges! That's after I finished main aircraft carrier, which is not finalized. I'm excited for it. Want to do some trial and error? I'm tempted to watch them. Honestly, so I don't actually... Like, I show some basic concepts in that, and I show examples, Blue Man. I don't actually spell it out for the player, because that kind of goes against how Deepwater Guard works. So even if you just need it for ideas, it's still a good idea, I think. Goldwater video has a lot more of the idea focused. Pathos style has a little bit more of the build-in focused. But either way, like, you'll still have to figure it out trial and error yourself. I just explained some common mistakes that you can avoid to make it easier. Soon, this ship, me and my dude plan to make hero-class siege warship. Ooh, cool. I'm looking forward to that. Please send it in when you get it. Anyway, I spent a little bit too long on this. My apologies, folks. Alright, Beluga. Ooh, that is blue. Okay. So, who did this? This is Jay. Don't know who that is in the Discord or the Twitch, or if they're even here right now. But let's break it down. I know I saw them in Discord earlier today. They said they wanted to add on to it. So, first thing I'm going to recommend, you have turrets, and you have another turret. Assuming this is a submarine. I'm assuming this is a submarine, judging by the prop placement. Yeah, okay. So, this is a prop. Yeah, okay. So, first things first, where are your people? Blue moment, blue. I heard you like blue. Currently trying to slightly asymmetrical catamaran. Let's fucking go! I love asymmetrical catamarans! Oh, since when are there ads on the side of Twitch? I guess better they get interrupted. Yeah, they're trying it out for some people where they only get the ads on the side so that the stream isn't interrupted, which I think is a better method, honestly. Definitely want your props inside, use ducks. Yes, that's what the first thing I was going to say. Inset your props, and then you can use the ducks block to have them go, like, you know, still have access to the outside. I'm blue, but aside from that, I want to see a superstructure. Even submarines still have superstructures. Like, you know, like a conning tower or whatever it's called. Like, you want to, like, you know, set maybe a periscope. I know my old Sea Jackal had a periscope in it, which was really cool. And what else did I set up recently? There's other ideas I had for this when I was in Discord, but honestly, just ask me on if you're watching this VOD, ask me on the Discord sometime. Just pin me, don't worry about it, and I'll get back to you because I'm blanking on what else I want to say right now. The other thing though is structural shaping. You want to get for a more cylindrical. Right now you have a very like V-shaped submarine, and you want to go for something almost like this. Doesn't have to be exactly this. Keep in mind, never do exactly what I tell you to do. Always find your own way of doing it. But you want to do something a bit more circular, I find. It just helps with the shaping. And then there's submarines that are some submarines that are like wider than they are tall. You could go for that, or you could do perfectly cylindrical. It's up to you. I tend to go for the wider than tall style on a few of my designs, but that part's up to you. Yeah, it has normal detection. I don't think it's a sub. Okay, well if it's a surface ship in that case, you're still going to need a superstructure between the turrets normally. One back turret, one front turret, or you can do two front turrets, do whatever, you know, you're happy about. Also, the turrets themselves, like, the shape of the turrets is what made me think it was a... Just that you're dealing with the updated F-25? Hell yeah. Well, it's a beluga whale? Yeah, but in that case, I'd want to see more of the facial features, right? So submarines, it says overwater detection? Okay. Yeah, it's called a sail. Regardless, I feel like it just needs more. Also, have a deck. Especially if this is a boat, you always want to have a deck. And even on submarines, you want to have a deck. Because, like, you need places for your people to walk, right? And if it's fully automated, if it's fully automated, like a drone ship, then you'd have other features, right? You would have, like, you know, circuitry going all over the place. You'd have stuff like that. It could be really cool. So if it's a surface ship, I think it shouldn't be top-bottom symmetrical. That's true, too. Hear that, man? Put on some googly eyes. Googly eyes saves everyone's ship. True. Many such cases. That's how the Moby Deck was good. Did I ever show you guys the Moby deck? This was a year ago. Actually, it was about exactly 1 year ago now. It was this time last year when Sir Potat and I did an adventure mode in Cruiser's custom adventure mode, and we created this beautiful fin. This is the Moby deck. Oh, I forgot how fucked up this fin is. Every time I see it with the little propeller, I was so proud of making the propeller cap and the eyebrows and the cigar. That was my only contribution to this, was the propeller cap, the eyebrows, and the cigar. Why does it have bananas? That's a great question. I still don't know why, but those are custom jets. At least they were, I think. Yeah, they were at some point. For scale. True. Banana for scale. But yes, this was part of Cruiser's Contested Mists adventure mode, which is all like fish-based warships. And so we built a we built a whale. And honestly, Potent and I fucking cooked, because this is a good fucking whale. It looks like a whale. Why is the whale smoking? Because you don't know what we dealt with, man. It's called a coping mechanism. It's his trauma. He gets to pick the coping mechanism. And there's a boat. Oh, yes, the boat is still inside. That's why we called it the Moby deck. It's because he ate a boat. But yes, he had quite the rough childhood, and he gets to choose the coping mechanism. I meant you were cooked when you made this, baked as fuck. You built the whale around it, LMAO? Yes, we built the rail. So the boat inside him is the starter boat that you get for Contested Mists. But we needed a larger craft, obviously, because we needed more weapons. So we built a whale around the boat, and that's what we called him, Moby Deck. Why is it just a brick of simple weapons on the nose? Because we had an accident. And we didn't have time to build anything else. Anyway, we're in an ad break right now during Roast and Roast, so I will take a quick little... I won't look at anyone's designs until we're back from the ads. Just let me know when you're back from the ads. Roasts paused for ads. There we go. Selkie Spin. Oh, true, we did have Selkie Spin at one point, too. So I'm just going down memory lane now. Ay. Alright, what else do we have? Oh my god, why did you guys send in so much today? I was planning on having a shorter stream, chat. Don't lurk stream elements, you bastard. Selkie Spin, Selkie Spin. What, do you guys want Selkie Spin during the break? Well, also, some of you have ads on the side, right? Or do you still have the full screen ads as well? I'm curious. Let me know if you can hear me right now. If you can't, then that means you're in ads. Here, okay, I'll get Selkie Spin for you, okay? God, there's so many people here who, like, were not here back when this meme was created. I apologize if you have no fucking clue what this means. There you go, chat. Are you happy now? You get Selkie Spin, okay? In the meantime, I'll just chat until people are back in the ads. Spinky. Oh, great. My ads are over? Oh, nice. Sent it in a few days ago? Sent what in a few days ago? I can't hear you. That's okay, Syrup. I got ads twice in a row. Yeah, that happens sometimes. This is from your video? Well, this is from 2022, but yes, I used it in the Goldwater video. This is the Goldwater style craft, the Selkie. It's my little starter ship, which is eventually going to be replaced by the Yellowfin, because the Yellowfin is just better in every way. But, the Selkie's still going to be used as a long-range artillery platform. We love Selkie Spin time. I didn't get any ads. Nice! Used to not get any at all, but now I have a few. That's okay, Henry, that's weird, because, like, I know Twitch doesn't normally monetize in your country, so that's actually interesting that you're getting them. I wonder if Aperture gets them as well now. Wait, my ad blocker was... Oh, well, that would be why. Turned off my ad blocker? Oh, interesting. Oh, no, okay, okay. Guys, I can't legally say anything about those, but, like... You know, it's not an issue for me, is all I'm gonna say. Don't worry about having to turn off certain programs or whatnot. Just, you know, the internet is a wild place. Use whatever extensions on Chrome you wish. I know for me, I had to do some very funny little shenanigans to get uBlock Origin back because Chrome tried to disable it. But what about your bills? Oh, right, a lot of you are new here. So for those of you that don't know, I own multiple houses. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I own my own property. I'm very well off. Don't worry about me. If you want to donate, do so because you want to. Not because you feel like you have to, okay? Donations are on a purely non-refundable basis, and, Lieber Wolf supremacy. Lieber Wolf, Firefox, based. What about Waterwolf? Just so you get the same alliteration. Artisan, thank you! Wow, okay. I was saying it was optional. Oh, Artie, did you see what I said about your Lightning Hood's terawatts? Because if you did not, I'll send you the VOD later, but you did really good. There's just the two main points where I want to see something unique for the terawatts, and we're going to have a megawatt and gigawatt have something unique about them. And the terawatt, like, you need the little glass fenders at the front, like how the megawatt and gigawatt have them. That's all. Just woke up, so I didn't. Okay, no worries. Well, the VOD will be uploaded right after I'm done today. Petty bourgeoisistan. Oh my god, guys. But yes, my point is, please never feel obligated to donate. Hey, Novabella, welcome in. How's it going? What are we doing? Levi, welcome in, McFlurry. We are currently just working on going through some player-submitted craft. So these are craft that people from my community submitted to get feedback on. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Rorson, and I am in charge of the LAN campaign. I've been doing Deep Underguard builds for about 10-ish years now, and so I know a little bit about aesthetics. Just a smidge. But aside from that, we're currently in ads because nobody's told me that they're back yet. So actually, I assume most of it's probably been 3 minutes by now. Yeah, ads should be over for everyone. They lasted most 3 minutes. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. But yeah, let's get back into the review then. We were just looking at Selkie Spin because that's what chat wanted during the ad break. All right, that's the wrong folder. So we have the Krusty Pole, which Cringe will not have me pronounce it right. Okay, I like the colors. I liked the colors on it. It was better beforehand. LH normally works best for Cringe's builds. There we go. So, oh, you're fucking... It's fucking Sector 7 motherfuckers. So, no, don't work the Selkie! Been back for a while. I never left. I'm back. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. There's someone named Selkie on this site. It seems that, yes. So, interesting. But yeah, so... this is a Sector 7 build, which I actually really like the black, darker paint scheme. I think it goes better with, Okay, my internet just died? How did it die if you're in chat? Riddle me this, Cringe. But yeah, so, let's take a look here. I like the style of it. I think your turrets are still a little bit too rounded. You need to, like, if you look at some battleship, like, especially more modern / near sci-fi turrets, you'll have, like, sharper edges. I think Lightning Hoods actually does a really good job of this, if you want to go take a look at their turrets. Like, the way I kind of prefer the LH colors on Sector 7 builds, yeah, it looks good. Superstructure, honestly, immaculate. I really like having the rounded superstructure at the front like this. This is, like, it's not complex, but it's really solid in terms of, yeah, it looks good. Like, you kind of cooked on this one, dude. Now, as you go back, are these the simple weapons? I know you DM'd me about it. Let's go! He decoed them on instead of using simple weapons. So as you move back here, I think this right here is lazy. Why is model stuttering? Probably because something's going on, I don't know. Twitch has been weird today. Is it OBS issue? No, OBS hasn't dropped any frames, so... My PC might just be having a little bit of a stroke because it's how hot it is in here. It's hot outside, and my AC. Let me go check my AC. I'll be right back, chat. Yeah, my AC is on, so I don't have that excuse. I'll just keep my door open for a while. I might have to get an additional fan in here just to... Twitch ain't twitching? Twitch is always weird, true. Let me know if it's causing a lot of issues, but, no issues on my part? Yes, my internet has returned? Hell yeah. But yeah, so this right here, Cringe, I'm not a fan of the small launchers. Always maybe tilt them out so they go up and out instead of just out directly. Because right now, they hit your barrel, they hit your railings. It's not a good look. Was popping on my boat. I was saying I don't like the turret. So square it up a little bit, make it a bit more angular. Love the front superstructure. Don't like back here. Back here, the simplistic front needs to be matched with it needs to be matched back here with a little bit more detail, I think, if you want the simplicity to work. These turrets here are in the way of your missiles, which not a good look. Give turret a view streak. True. Here, one second. I gotta quickly switch over. I'm just gonna switch over to using OBS for my chat there. There we go. What else is there? Not... Again, I think back here, a little bit too simplistic, a little bit too symmetrical. Also, your rangefinder is so far out, it doesn't look supported. And, like, just massive radar piece. Like, come on, cringe. I know you can do better. Yeah, it's bland. Yeah, exactly. I know you can do better than this. You know? Turn the turrets 45 degrees and then not on the way anymore. True. What else is there? Lots of 50 cal machine guns on a very sci-fi ship. Like, none of these... This feels like you're putting World War II decorations on a sci-fi ship. Or, like, you know what I mean? Like, none of this feels like it meshes together. The smokestack structurally is quite nice. I quite like it. But again, you put these weird little, like, dubious little creatures on the side that are unsupported. Got bored before adding more deck out, but I have a plan to complete it? Okay. The deck itself, the way you, like, shaped it going around the deck with the metal and wood, I really like the way you blended that. That's really solid. And then back here, you've committed the cardinal sin of... Actually, no, you did raise those. Never mind. I thought they were flush with the deck for a second. It just looks that way because of the coloration. Ooh, I like back here. This is nice. Again, these turrets, though, they kind of ruin it for you. Like, I kind of want to see these, again, just a bit more angular, a bit more stylized, you know what I mean? 50 cal is eternal. 50 cal is still viable in the far future. Yeah, I can't wait until I see, like, the Brown and M2 being used, in, what was it? I saw a meme the other day where it's, like, Brown and 50 caliber used by the United States Army. The first, like, tally marker on it was put in, like, let's say 1932 or something like that, I don't know. And then it's like 2179 adds another tally to it. It's like, it's so funny to me. But yeah, honestly, I think you have a lot of good stuff here. I just think it doesn't mesh well together. And the gun shall kill aliens on Venus, honestly, on the Mars invasion. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, you know the meme. But yeah. Also, you need lifeboats. If you're going for a modern style. You have the little hanger here, which I like. But again, yeah, I think you need a bridge between the front and the back here too, or like a little doorway going like here to here. I think that could really help you as well. Just it feels a little bit less connected on top, but the hull itself very nice. Cringe does do good hulls. I'll give him credit there. Cringe does a lot of stuff. Cringe does a lot of stuff adequately. Let's put it that way. Like, Cringe is not a bad builder by any means. I'm being super tough on him right now because he's A, my friend, and B, I know he can be better. I know he can do better, chat. But overall, like, it's not bad. It just has a lot of little fins here and there. That was the crusty pole. Alright, the Corsica? Okay, interesting. So, first one I immediately notice is the underslung turrets. Love stuff like that. Absolutely great. Second thing I immediately notice is, you ever seen a chipmunk when it has, like, too many peanuts in its mouth? Like, I don't know if you guys ever grew up feeding chipmunks peanuts at the local cottage on lakefront property. But, it's the peanuts. Peanuts craft Y. Peen 15 build. Peebish ship. Yes, get the peanuts jokes out of the way. But yes, it looks like a chipmunk with too many nuts in its mouth. It ate too much? Exactly. I like the way you did the cockpit at the front. I think that's a cool idea. I just kind of wish that more of the craft was rounded. Also, if this is intended as like a haha penis build, why the fuck is it so much wider than it is tall? Like, it should be decently cylindrical, my guy. This is not a cylinder, this is an oval. A bow only a mother could kiss. I think it's half a ship. Girth? Okay, girth is cylindrical width. It is not width in only one direction. You got smoked? Yeah, bro got put in the fucking shaft flattener. Holy shit. Yeah, because his balls are fine. His balls didn't get flattened. It was just a shaft. Chode, honestly. It is imperative the inside of the cylinder must not be damaged. Aside from that, you need some turret caps up here, obviously. This was semi-auto. Okay, I don't mind being silly then. Semi-auto's a long-time viewer of the channel. Alright, in that case, yeah, what the hell is this? Come on. Like, you know this should be 2 meters here. Like, round it out, my guy. Come on, you're better than this. I know that. PTSD, yeah. Like, already, see how much better that is? Just having it rounded out? Like, come on, you guys can do better. I expect better from my regulars. Anyone new here, you guys are fine for today. By, like, the end of July, I will expect better. He just finished his shift at the ball crushing factory. Honestly, his balls aren't even crushed, his shaft is. He put the wrong part in the machine. No, those are for today. That's what I'm saying. By the end of July, I'll expect better. But for today, you guys are safe. My favorite part of that Reddit post is that the OP eventually commented a single word. Hospital. But yeah, overall, I like the idea of having a front-facing cockpit like this, especially if you are going to turn this into like an actual blimp. But, yeah, right now, it just doesn't do it. Hospital. Alright, Deepwater Guard Law Hall. This one I was excited. I've been looking forward to this. Show me what you got. Ooh. Wow. Okay, I see what you got here. Tilt rotor craft. The train boy. Honestly, okay. I really like this orange. I really like this. My only concern is the craft itself is too big compared to the train boiler. I kind of want to see the train have more... Is this oranges? Yeah, this is oranges. I kind of want to see this have more emphasis on the train. Like, Lawn Hall, love the name, love the turret here with the little side cheeks. Like, this is great, don't get me wrong. And even now, there's no... Oh, also, space out these bombs a little bit more. Ugh. Like, there's nothing wrong with this. I need you to know that right now. Like, I don't see anything wrong with this. It's just personal gripe. I want to see the train be a bit more of a centerpiece. Train engine too small? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the train engine should be, like, you know, from the front here all the way to the back over here. This is still great. I love the amount of catwalk work you did. Oh, he even has the loader. Oh, that's so fucking cool. I love shit like this. I did Potet and I did it on the Sandviper. We had to redo the Sandviper at one point because I want to rough it up a little bit. It was too clean back in the day. I want to rough it up a little bit, make it more Deepwater Guard now that I have 3 years of experience since I built it. Same with the Kopesh. Shotel is fine, but Kopesh and Sandviper I want to go back and do similar to how I redid the Sand Raider. Overall, like, this is genuinely incredible. Oh, you even have a little gear work back here. I love that. Good job on this, honestly. Yeah, I honestly don't have many notes. I assume if I let it go... okay. If I tell it to go forward, I assume that it, like, kind of fits into those little pockets in the winds, right? Yeah, there we go. Look at that. I love shit like that. Absolutely absolute cinema orange. Look at that. Oh, you even have the jets on the back. Oh, and it skims the water with the wake. That looks so cool. You effectively made a Deepwater Guard Osprey. Absolute fucking cinema orange. Jesus Christ. Look at him go. The gear ratio makes no sense. Don't worry about that. You're thinking too hard about it. It's Deepwater Guard. It works because they believe it does. Now, absolute fucking cinema on this. Good job, Orange. Show where all of Nita's rail stock went, honestly. Alright, I quite like that. Good job. Alright, F25. I delete this one. I go grab Wrench's current one that he just sent me. Yoink. There we go. Alrighty. There we go. The Agasawas? That reminds me almost of like a name from like the Epic, but or the Odyssey. Sorry, not the Epic. Epic is a musical of the Odyssey. Ooh! Oh, I love how square he is. Look at him. He's just a little guy. Holy shit! He's just a stealthy little guy. I think this is a really good way of doing stealthcraft. Honestly, I don't know if Nova's in chat. Nova Galaxy, not Nova Bella. But Nova Galaxy, if you're in chat, definitely take notes off of how Wrench does stealthcraft. Because, like, there's... Like, don't get me wrong, stealth inherently as a style is going to be angular and look squarish. But there is ways to make it look really solid. God, I fucking love this, Wrench. This is great. Is that the Nighthawk plus F-22? Well, it's the F. What was this? 25 edge slash. So maybe. That is, yeah. Looks like a bird beak. I like it. I know. It wasn't really meant to be stealth, but it kind of turned out that way, and I rolled with it. No, it looks great, dude. Holy shit. Like the intakes are really solid. Oh, you have the. Oh, cool. You had like the little access ladder there. That's cute. Why do you have a little hatchback? Oh, probably, yeah, okay, I figured that out. I figured out what the hatch is for. Those are missiles, not drop tanks. Okay, I thought they were drop tanks for a second. That explains this refueling. The jet at the back, that's crisp. Okay, actually, one thing I will complain about, I know it's work in progress. Back here, it feels a little bit disconnected. I would maybe just, like, reinforce just a smidge back here. Just because of the way that angle works there. That's not your fault, that's just how the game works. I'd maybe reinforce that just a smidge. But, like, dude, this is incredible. This looks great. Is the cockpit functional? Oh. No, absolute cinema. Good job, Wrench. I love it whenever Wrench submits something. It's always so good. Alright. We have the Thophaden now. I will never say Welsh correctly, even though does it still have the guide on it? Oh no, you took off the guide for how to pronounce it. That's hilarious. Alright. Let's grab World Walker's colors. Show me what you got. Okay, I like the aft castle. Oh, you did some interior. Nice. I love the map in here. Very nice. I love that everyone's putting candles on the wooden stone ship. That was never something I did. Like, that was never something intentional, but I was like, hey, include that as part of the design. It's just something that you and Henry have both independently done work on it. It's great. F117, if it's actually a fighter, cooking. Oh, a little gnome up here. Why is there? One grog ration per elf per day. Very nice. Why does he have just a little red cap on? I like the way you did the spiky ears. That's clever. For those of you that don't know, I'm doing like a loosely based off fantasy like stereotypes-esque custom campaign. So like elves are naturey, dwarves are industrious, yada yada yada. And so that's actually a good way of doing the elves. I like that. Oh, the little fox with the witch hat. I love that. The cannons here, very nice. The massive cannons over here, also very nice. Love to see. How much firepower does that have? Only 52, okay. Or, sorry, 53. Okay, okay. Oh, okay. I love the recoloration of the figurehead. This is great. I love this, Morgana. It's an elf on the shelf. Oh, you're so right. How did I not realize that? It's a fucking elf on the shelf. You're so right. An elf on the shelf. Yeah, I figured it out. The wooden stone ship that's full of gunpowder, and there's candles everywhere. I know, it's great. Don't worry, it's fine as long as the candles stay still. True. Well, Minecraft Fox, yeah, I know, it's adorable. That's the one nice thing about doing a custom campaign that's not, like, officially going in the game, is that we can do a bunch of silly little, like, references like that, and we don't have to worry about copyright. Love the way you did these sails. Holy shit. You've really cooked on these. And there are still some functional parts left from what I can see. Judging by all the fucking sail lines going around, so that's good. What's the water line looking like? Did you solve it? It's mostly solved. The cannons are above the water line at least, so I won't complain too much. The aft castle still does sink a little bit down. So maybe some helium in the aft castle might actually help you. I like to put helium pumps in my superstructures on other ships, like my T-Bar guard ships, for example, to get a better water line, instead of using like up props or anything like that. The front looks great, though. I love the figurehead. Like, really good cook on this. This is going to be such a time to paint. The one thing I will say is an important feature of World Walker design, though, is not every area should have a cannon. I have roots grown over, like, you did fine here, don't worry about redoing it, but in the future, I want to have asymmetric broadsides. Same number of guns, but, like, different positioning. And that way you can have larger space between guns, means you can fit more cram into them, and you can get, like, better broadsides, because it's not all, like, uniform. But it's also because it will really help with, look on the other side. I did look on the other side. That's 7. Oh, yes, that's what I was about to say. Okay, I see what you did. Yeah. So I still want an even... I want an even number of guns broadside, but I'm in like different positions on the ship. So gun block this one. Okay, actually, that's fine, actually. I kind of like having... Yeah, no, that's fine, actually. Never mind. I like that. Yeah, honestly, I really like the way you redid these sails, too. I think maybe the sails could be a little bit brighter. Like, maybe a different color. But I'll worry about that once I handle the paint aspect stuff. But no, really good work on this, honestly. I think this would gladly... Like, again, for square rig designs, I don't want to focus on them for World Walkers, but we definitely will have a few, and I think this can definitely do one of them. Maybe, like, for some of the larger units, though. Like, maybe do some, like, bigger, like, multiple deckers instead of just doing single decker square ships. Also solves the Alwyn's anchor problem. Did the Alwyn have an anchor? Oh, I see. Nice! I like the asymmetrical anchors. Very nice, yeah. This style is all about asymmetry, and you've really cooked here. I really like this. Good job. That will gladly make it into the campaign once it's finished. I will yoink this as the newest version. Very good job. I love how half of these roasts now are just me, like, reviewing bounties for my own custom campaign. You'd think I would have done these anyways, but it makes good content. Glue, sniff an idea. Okay, let's take a look. Please stop that. Thank you. Okay, I like this little guy. He's cute. I see what you did here, Syrup. So I'm a big sucker for, like, curved external plates like these. Especially around engines like this. It's a very Star Wars-esque style to me. Obviously, finish up around the engines, make it a little bit cleaner in here. Perfect time for my headset to die. Oh, nice. I think the biggest issue with Square Rig is how to do that canopy, because the netty spars kind of clash with that. Yeah, that's what I was saying, right? It's too late to send the craft to roast. Tidef, technically yes, but I'll let you sneak one in today. Because you're new here, so there's no worries there. Oh, wait, never mind. Tidef doesn't follow which... No, I'm being a dick. No, I'm joking. Yeah. I normally do reserve it to followers only, but if you're in the Discord, that's fine. No worries there. Let me stretch here, sorry. Yeah, for, like, timing and stuff like that, if it's someone new in the channel, if you're in the Discord, just submit it. I'll grab it if I have time, because I do have to go early today. Normally I'd go for 8 hours, but today I'm only going for... Hopefully only 4. I have a feeling we're probably going to be going for 4.5, but... throw it in there anyway. I'll take a look if I have time. If not, then next time I do this will be Friday. I do every Friday and Monday for FTD, so there's no worries there. Alright, let's take a look at... Oh, yeah, and the turret cap needs to be done as well. But aside from that, I like the overall structural shape. This is nice. Good job on this, sir. Alright, medium tank. Ooh, what is this? Oh, this is Tuzak's little guy. Okay, I remember this. Tuzak feels like he always has Onyx watch colors. There we go. Okay, so my first issue is, like, the tank turret feels very far forward. I feel like obviously most tank... This almost feels like a Chimera from Imperial Guard, actually. Either way, I'm glad you like the Fafnir. I'm glad you like the new square sails. Yeah, the new ones are pretty good. I understand now why you were upset when I said, what if we just do land team? 8 hours is your new usual stream time. I try to. It just really depends on how well I'm feeling. This reminds me of something. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of a Chimera, honestly. Or a Hellhound, maybe. Either way, I like it, though. It's not bad, don't get me wrong. I love the way you did the plow at the front, too. I gotta steal this for when I do the Land Marauder TM eventually. Gives off Chiha vibes. Oh, you think Chiha vibes? Interesting. Alright, so first things first, I think just build-wise, proportionally, move the turret back. Because you have that plow, which makes your build feel a lot more... like, you know, more front center. And you're very you're very front heavy right now. Kind of like German Goliath, but with a gun on it. Kind of, yeah, and if it had a plow. It's not bad, though. I think it's a... Honestly, I think you could probably, like... How wide is this fin? Get this... Oh, it's even width. Fuck you, Two-Stack. You don't get a review for even width. But no. Joking aside, I do think maybe just reduce its width, maybe to 14 width. And I think you could go really good there. To be honest, I kind of like the very frontal gun. Yeah, I do... It's not bad. I'm just saying proportionally, it does look a little bit off. Thank you for the hydrate syrup. I appreciate that. I haven't taken water in a while. Alrighty. KFS, Bellman, Rory. We have so many new folks. Where are all you new folks popping in from? Where were y'all on Friday? Alright, this is a reverse monitor. Just has the massive gun on the bottom. Iron Hand. Okay, let's take a look at this. Let's break it down. You're new here, I assume. So you have casemates. First off, this is just a barrel coming out of the hull. It doesn't look like a casemate. I dropped one in. Alright, I'll grab that for you, Tidef. That's mine. Okay, that's yours, Laser? Okay, yeah, so you are new. Tidef, I will demand that follow, though, jokingly. But we are trying to get to... I am hopeful that we get to 1,000 by the end of June. I was going to try and get there by the end of May, but I got busy with vacation. I say I got busy with vacation. I had to go out east. Called it a vacation. I was working most of it. And so I didn't end up being... Oh, let's go. Actually, that worked. I'm so sorry. Please never feel pressured. Only follow... Like, for anyone else in chat who maybe hasn't followed yet, only follow if you actually want to. Please never feel pressured. I apologize for that, Tidef. But I appreciate the follow, nonetheless. PID going nuts? Yeah, that's no issue. But big issues right now is open this area up, make it look like a gun actually fits in there, and have it come back and forth, Laser. Turret on the bottom is fine. Give it a rangefinder. Make it a little bit less flat. Add some greeble into it, you know? Like maybe a telescope, a viewport, maybe some hatches. Like how does the gunner get into the turret, you know what I mean? Roar was vacationing when he should have been at work. Well, no, I had to go... So I was going to my cousin's wedding. I went home for Mother's Day to visit my family, obviously. Maybe from YouTube, you gained a lot of subscribers since vacation. I'll see. Channel hit 400. Oh, you know what? Maybe, actually. I was at 200 pre-vacation. The Hort, he can find his own way in. Okay, based. I respect the hell out of that. But, and aside from that... I just want to see more Greeble up top. Superstructure, you have one. That's better than most folks. It's not glass, though, sadly. So I feel like I want to see some glass superstructure up here. And maybe... Maybe an intake for the engine up here. Do something like that, you know what I mean? And then same with these. Don't have these just flush with the hull. Like, you know, build up some armor panels around them. A lot of airships, you want to have those engines armored, because if you lose them, you just die, right? Gotta go? Yeah, you have a good one, Elbor. Thanks for coming out today. It was nice seeing you. Neat little fellow. Necro, welcome in. How did I not notice you in here earlier? I apologize. Oh, exists. Okay, there we go. I see you. But yeah, that's one of my only real complaints here. Aside from that, there's really not much else to comment on. I think it's, you know, you have like the cute proportions of where it's like the right height width for the length. You just need to add a bit more to it. Add some greeble in there, you know? You have a lot of complex shaping, but it doesn't really tell much to the viewer. Which, that happens. Like, you know, it's part of the process of learning how to build. Alrighty. LP faction. Ooh, just a little guy. Look at him. Aww. Oh, he's just a little guy, Chad. Holy shit. He has a little trench cross. This feels like a sprocket build. It's a nice little tread armor on the front and sides. I love him. So, the one thing I will notice, though, driver, where's the stowage? More like Roar's getting all of his CCs missed. Yeah, I got so many today. And we only took one. We took two of them. And then we're just waiting for Sheep and Chew to finish up theirs, and then we'll take a third one. Then I gotta really get that plane style done so that... Oh, Morgana, did you ever get the ice on the torpedo bomber done? Was that you I asked to do it, or was that someone else? I know I asked someone to see if they could get that working. Actually, no, not a BT. See, this reminds me more of the Japanese tanks with the offset turret and all the curves. Why does a tank have a spare tire? Well, what if it needs it? What if it pops a road wheel? It is Japanese inspired? Yeah, I thought so. Wish we had an ice beam weapon? You do. Laser and then just paint it. You literally just change the color of a laser to like light blue. That's an ice beam. Yeah, no, like, trust me, I've already established it for Silver Snow Shogunate, but light bluish plasma is ice magic. But no, overall, really no notes here. Like, you did good. It's a nice, realistic build. You got some viewports up top for the commanders. You have a nice little driver's area. Spotlights are on. Only main issue, honestly, have the interior views be different from the spotlights. Otherwise, it looks like there's lights on in the tank. The radiators are quite nice. The exhaust is nice. You have the little trench caution fin. Rear lights. Yeah, just add some stowage, like right here, or maybe on this side, put like a shovel, fire extinguisher, or like some stowage boxes. Just something to break up that shape. It's like a Japanese tank with a little bit of French on it. Oh, so it's just like how I build my tanks then in Sprocket. So I tended to go heavily into the French style. Alright, Palion. Okay, he's a chunky lad. Alright, Doe, I see ya. So, first one I noticed, these missiles fucking love shit like this. Love canted missiles. Canted missiles, my goat. Asymmetry, my goat. Very nice. The props are a little bit boring, not gonna lie. Those are default props. You can change that. For those of you who don't know how to change that, you go here, you hit Q, extra configuration, change some of it. Same with back here. These fat, chunky props, you want to definitely change those, make them look like better props. Aside from that, though, like, structurally, you've done a fantastic job here. I really don't think I have many notes. Maybe put a rangefinder on the turret. That's just me, though. I just like having bulky, like, I don't like having perfectly circular turrets. But honestly, this works. Also, the barrels are a little bit too long. I've reduced them down to about yay amount here. Because right now they look a little bit unsupported compared to the craft. Personally steal prop designs from Crafts. I do the same thing. I've actually, if you look at any of my prop vehicles, I have always used the exact same prop on them. Can anyone guess what prop that's from? You'll never guess it. This craft, yeah, I like this a lot. Actually, some of you probably watched me build the craft that I stole it from, so you might actually know. But just wanted to heli with our bread articulated props. Well, it's very nicely done. Good job. Like I said, just fix up those props, make the barrel a little bit shorter. This is a really good craft. The Shrike? Yes, it is the Shrike. I stole it from the Shrike's props, and then put those props on everything. Oh, and the Goppa has different props. The Razorbill? No, the Razorbill has the Shrike's props. The Drake? Nope. Propeller? I barely know it gets shot. No, really good on that, though. I really like that. Really no any notes. Ooh! Oh, it's just a little guy! Oh, look at I love him. He's adorable. Look at him, chat. Ooh, road wheel at the front. Hello. You have tracks on this? I assume he's not meant to fly. Just give him a second. He's got to come down for a second. Incredible, by the way. I'll def adjust those props. No, this is great, dude. Look at him. He's just a little guy. Okay, first things first, your canvas is leaking. So the way your canvas would sync here is a little bit too dramatic. I would raise it up a little bit so it's above that ERA. And then also do like... I only do like a couple of degrees at a time when I'm doing deco canvas like that. Also, it's amphibious? Yeah, I figured that out with the wheel at the front. Still, I love this little guy. I love the way you did the prop. This is incredible. Quacked. Quacked. What's his... Melazor, yeah. God, you guys need to be more consistent with your usernames. You silly... I was gonna call you goobers, but that's not the word I wanted to go for. But no, really well done, honestly. Not many notes aside from just paint, but the amount of metal you did was great. The missile deco, just really the canvas there. The engine apparatus is fantastic. Really well, like, encapsulated there. Like, honestly, good job. There's really not much to add here. Pull some of the canopy should be in the corners. I agree with that as well, yes. Otherwise, the edges would also droop down. Yeah. Not gonna lie, exposed Steam is peak design. I agree with you. Good job on this. Like, be proud of this one. This is good. Alright, I do have to get going here soon, so I'm gonna speedrun through these last little ones. And I'll grab Tidefs as well, because I'm speedrunning. Tidef, if you want a more in-depth review, definitely come back on Monday, if you're curious. The Sky Drake, there we go. Doop. Alright. Alright, is Neko in chat? Oh, 1 second. Neko's in his own server. I'm just gonna... Fuck you. Wait 1 second. Neko, I just got your damn DM. What the fuck? There we go. Alright, Neko just sent me a DM that is, what if the grass licked your feet when you stepped on it? And honestly, I think, he's streaming Mechabellum right now over on his channel. I think he needs to stop. I normally work Monday to Friday, so I'm only on today because I got today off. Ah, fair, yeah. I also do occasionally move stuff to Saturday and Sunday. So I stream right now Friday to Monday. And then I have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday off. Because that's when I do YouTube stuff now. Until I get caught up on YouTube. So there'll be time, I'm sure, to find stuff. Alright, we'll get your Sky Drake, though. And honestly, I can always move Roast and Roast to a different day if it works for more people. Like, I don't mind moving it to a weekend. I just like Monday, Friday, because it was decently spaced out. Alright, let's grab the knoll. Oh, wow. Okay, Bone, you cooked on this. I love this. Reminds me... Why does this remind me so much of a Scorpion tank from the GLA in Command & Conquer? So, first things first, your tracks are even with your hull. You want to have a turret... Okay, so you have the turret run with the railings. I think where you have the railings, that's good. Build that up a block and then put the turret on top of that as a turret run. Because right now, it just feels a little bit too flat. What if I create a craft designed to be as incredibly irritating as possible? Then it would be irritating. Another slightly larger gun? That's a missile? What the fuck? Oh yeah, that is a missile. This is similar to what the Overseer does, where it has like the massive cram barrel, but it's a missile because it uses a huge missile because it's like a Sturm Tiger but Onyx Watch. Roland and Melch really cooked on that design, honestly. Doors back here for entry, very nice. Hatches up front. Yeah, like you have all the mandatory pieces here. That's pretty good. Viewports, flamethrower, turret. You got the nice little hatch back here. Love that. Oh, you use the paddle wheels as the windows. That's cute. I like that. You got some stowage for jerry cans. Ooh, symmetrical bow. Designed it to be really small, like a Sheridan. That's not small, Bone. 15 by 27. But no, unironically, this I like this. It's cute. I do think I think your details are a little bit too small. Because of how small you made all your detail pieces, everything else still feels massive in comparison. Like, this back here, this radiator, this could easily be 3x3 and take up more space back here. So, that's a big part of building small for those of you who want to try it sometime. I learned this from doing a lot of small deep water guard stuff, is if you want something to feel small, make the details bigger. So, like, for example, the radiators being one block back there makes it feel like it's massive. Like, if they were 3 blocks, it would feel more proportional, right? Yeah, everything on the hull is a bit undersized. Exactly what I'm saying. So you have your tracks as your scale. Use that as a sense of scale. And then go from there. Ooh, good idea. Yeah, I know. That's why I say it. My own ego aside, I do genuinely think you cooked on this. I just want to see... I want to see... Scale up all the decos. And I want to send it back in. I want to see how much of a difference it makes, okay? I'll keep this one so I can show you the difference on Monday. Or on Friday, sorry. Ooh, look at this fin! Holy shit! Tidif, this is cool as fuck! I love the camo pattern you have on it. I love the biblically accurate floating rin. This is so cool! Horse Standard, welcome in. Scale in this game is funky. Yeah, exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, 3D modeling wise, if you want the hull to appear small, upscale the decos. By the way, what's up, Cyan? Yeah, I know it's Cyan, but that, like, this is a proper use of Cyan. Oh, and it spins too. Look at that. That's cool. I like this. Those are... Wow, those are some properly done simple weapons too. Like, not even like... Or, they're not simple weapons. They're like actually... I think they're just decos, now that I look at it. Yeah, they're just decos. Either way, still looks cool as hell. Life... There's something very funny to me about having a lifeboat that doesn't have any means of propulsion in the sky. There's just something very funny to me about this. Its only real weapon is a plasma. Ah, there's the plasma cannons. Alright, Tidif, I have a trade offer. Because I've been wanting to do these barrel pieces for a while now, I'm gonna steal this. That small prop is clearing up, and for us we trust. Oh man. But yeah, because I've been trying to do a dragon head for a while now for a different project. I'm going to steal this idea. I appreciate it. That is the price of getting your stuff aesthetically reviewed, as I go yoink. But really well done on this. I might have a project for you in the future if you're curious. Because I've been wanting to do dragon head barrels like that forever. I just never really found a good way to do it. Alright, but aside from that, I love the casemates on this. Really good job. I love the little... Like, this really does live up to its name of Skydrake. This is incredible. First time sending get yoinked? Yeah, honestly. Skydrake. No, like, really good on this. The little pennant up top? That's adorable. I love that. Oh, you even gave it motion, too. That's cool. Oh, I wonder if Cruiser could breadboard that to actually make it flap in the wind. That'd be so cool. I want to see the real boat. That's most of it there. So it's mostly deco, but that's fine. Some people... I was explaining earlier, where it's like, I don't really believe in the concept of deco coat. Some people just build differently.
This might be a Monkey Man moment. Yeah, it is. Like, there's no trust at least, though. And the important stuff is all structural, aside from... I do think the interior here could have been structural, honestly. But I'm sure they have a reason for not doing it structurally. But no, overall, it's still a cool design. Yeah, decorate that onto a control surface? Yeah, exactly right. It was made for attorney, so I had a 5k limit. Ah, that would be why, yeah. That would make sense. 75k limit. Okay, yeah, I see it. Yeah, either way, still, fantastic job, Tidef. Like, seriously, good work on this. This is clean. Alright, no, really good. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna... I might steal you sometime to help with those dragon heads. You did dragon heads for eternity. That's crazy. Such an amount of detail. I really like that. Alright, the knoll we did. I'll keep in the knoll set on... You can show me the difference between the upscaled mimics and the mimic is a mimic. Fair enough. Ooh, okay. So, before we continue, when I was talking earlier about how I want submarines for Silver Snow, this is the kind of style I want, with like the flat tops, like the World War II style. Really good job on this, Blue Man. The stern is really nice. I might have to steal this for my... Oh, you know what? This makes me want to redo the Sea Jackal now. I kind of want to redo the Sea Jackal. Flat top, yeah, I fucking love... I love flat top submarines. Generally one of my favorite genders is flat top submarines. Love the AA gun here. Barrel feels way too long for a gun that size. Same with up front, the barrel feels really long. Downside the drop down torpedoes. That's curious. Didn't have. Oh, you did have some forward torpedoes. Okay. Still interesting. I like that. This makes me want to rebuild my own submarine now, chat. U-boat? Yeah, I have a Deepwater Guard U-boat that I built back in the day that I have been wanting to rebuild because it's too old. The hull shaping is great. No, yeah, Blue Man cooked on them. Blue Man, weren't you worried earlier about... Look at the gun, he is cute. Well, I'm saying, my issue with the gun is that the barrel's a little bit too long. Oh, look at him, he's... Oh, I love that. That would be terrifying to be in the moment a depth charge drops, though. Being in a pressurized compartment separate from the rest of the pressurized compartment when a depth charge drops, that's terrifying. Like, you know, like, it's like those ball gunners on the like on the Flying Fortresses, where, like, if they have to ditch the landing gear to land, they just die. Wait, how does he get there? Well, assume they surface, and then he gets in and out via the hatch on the side. Doesn't have a door yet, though? Yeah, I assume there's gonna be a... They have to surface. Yeah, exactly. Does he just go there when surface and stay there for hours? Yes. Pack him a little, like, you know, pack him a little amount of sauerkraut, and he's good to go. I'm gonna steal that idea for mine, I think, actually. I really like that idea. I love the rudder systems back here, too. Good job. Like, seriously, you cooked on this. Good job, Blue Man. Never doubt yourself again when it comes to building. Wait, was that some Z clipping I just saw? No, okay. I was gonna make... I saw the Z clipping. I thought I saw Z clipping, so I was gonna say never doubt yourself again, and I was gonna make a joke saying immediately doubt yourself. There's Z clipping. But no, honestly, great job on this. Okay, so the chair doubles as a toilet. No. Is this KW? No, unfortunately, Moonpog KW doesn't exist. It never will. There is... what was the one meme where it's like, there is no Metro Man, there is no... Like, it's Titan from Megamind. And there is no KW. New fear unlocked. Imagine the submarine being sunk and you're the only one alive and then alone in the seabed. That's what I was saying, right? Like... The only chance you have is if they manage to surface beforehand. There is no Queen of England. Yeah, thank you. No, honestly, incredible. Good job. Alright, Winter Soul is the last one. Ooh, okay. Interesting. So, this suffers from the same fin that the original Freebooter suffered from. Edward, but you know, why would I not like it? That's crazy. I like good ships. I like good builds. I like stuff that I can steal from. That is all three of them. Alright, so, first complaint here. I like the props at the back. Same issue that the Freebooter had when it was first built, Necro, is that the superstructure is too far back. You need a little bit more at the back to balance it out. Aside from that, the missile turrets, I want to see a little bit more work on them. These turrets are a little bit too... They're too wide compared to their length at the front. The secondaries... I'm just gonna show this trick here. So instead of doing this like this, do it like this. And then this way, you have a little bit more angle on your design. You know? At least that's how I would do it. Because having just the same style, like front back symmetry on turrets never looks good. No mantlets, yeah, but I'm doing a quick fix. I'm not gonna redo the entire turret. That's my only issue there. I like how these are supported, like the little supports on the side. This feels like very much like this feels like something I would build when I was really new to the game, if that makes sense. And I don't mean that offensively. I just mean like I want to see a bit more techniques enveloped into here. You know what I mean? Because this is Necropro gaming. I want to see a bit more of the techniques involved here. You know what I mean? Like, you have good use of offsets at the back. I can see that. No worries. But, yeah, I want to see a little bit more. Like, where's the smokestack? Or, like, I like the props. Those are cool. But I want to see a little bit more, I think. Alright, there we go. That is Roast and Roast for today. Thank you so much for those of you who decided to join me today. And honestly, welcome in, and I look forward to Friday for those of you who are new but couldn't quite get your design in on time. Or maybe you have more designs to show off. I'm excited for it. Regardless, oh, sorry, I said the stretch. I will see you guys next time, which will be... Actually, it will be Friday. So, Friday is the next time I'll be streaming. We're going to do some more FTD. I want to continue on that privateer now that I have an idea for it. And, needs to take 2 before I add it to my CC. I would recommend it, yeah. But honestly, it's your CC. You go for it. Now, driver, before you go to sleep, if you stick around for the raid, you'll get more channel points, is what I was going to say next. We're going to raid Von Galactic today. Dwarf Fortress YouTuber who does streaming as well. They're currently playing Kenshi, which I really want to see. So let's go check them out. I want to go see what they're all about. And then I'll be back on Friday. This week I am going to try and get some videos out. So we'll see what happened, what that happens to be, whether it's a Star Wars video or if it's FTD. But I will see you guys on Friday. Have a wonderful week. See you then. Bye.